Diablo, the Lord of Terror's semi-celestial binds are weakening, allowing him to walk among the mortal world in search of his brothers, the demon lords, Mephisto and Baal. As he draws nearer to his brethren, Diablo's power grows and will eventually permit him to shed his mortal coil. Together, the brothers, also known as the Three Prime Evils, seek out the World Stone, the heart and soul of this world, with the ultimate goal of corrupting the World Stone and controlling humanity, drawing ever closer to reality. A small band of adventurers has been plucked from distant realms and thrown together in this new world, placed upon a path with the aim of stopping this corruption before it can consume everything and spread to other dimensions. Welcome to the world of Sanctuary.
Alright, so welcome back to Diablo 2. For the viewers, I want to say something. People watching may notice something with the characters. Things like fire not affecting them, poison not affecting them, maybe a few things, that seem odd. There's a reason for that. Just keep watching. I'm sure it'll come out in the role playing. But anyways, let's give me 1 second, guys.
He's gonna gain a point of unmotivation. Is that what's gonna happen?
He's gaining a point of exhaustion.
So we are down a player this week, at least for the moment. I think he's probably sleeping. We know he gets up at 6 o'clock in the morning just to play this with us. So, but yeah, Mr. Thebe, you can either give the recap from Thebe's perspective, or you can do it, just a regular recap from your perspective, whichever.
Well, yeah, dude, cars. So Thebe was in this, really dark cave with, his new compatriots, and, there were these kids, right? Which is why we were in the cave. We were chasing them down, trying to rescue them. So we went in deeper into the cave, and Thebe was, all heroic up front and being like, yo, kids, very heroic, letting everything know where we were and, trying to get their attention. Because, if he didn't do that, how else would the kids know we were there? So Thebe heroically ran in forward. He was pretty much in front. There's, this other dude who was up there, or maybe another dude who was up there, but it was Thebe. So as he got up, he bravely took a step forward and peeked around the corner, and then took a brave step back as well. And as we fought these weird, they're pretty gnarly looking creatures, there were these dudes who just, had no chill. So, we captured some of them after, beating their ass, and we eventually found the kids, and, Thebe totally saved all of them except 2. And then we left. It was pretty great. I'm pretty sure Thebe is, the hero and main character of the story.
Oh, hero in your own mind, huh?
Romanticized.
Alright.
That's what happened.
Got our ass whipped by some, magic missiles?
Yeah, we almost all died. There's at least 3 close calls.
Yeah.
Oh, and we lost Salik as well. That's another important detail.
Oh yeah, he went into the portal.
He went into a mysterious portal.
Oof.
Yeah,
he stepped on some runes.
He decided to mess around with the summoning circle and didn't quite understand what it was capable of and vanished. With nary a squawk and only a feather left behind.
Did we loot the feather?
Damn, we didn't loot the feather.
We didn't loot the feather.
Well, technically, Simon was there.
Well, could
Oh,
have had a
yeah.
nice, could have had a nice quill pen.
I'm pretty sure we decided that Rowan was our leader.
No.
Do you
No.
remember that?
Rowan!
No.
It's canon
No.
now.
Hail,
It's not
Rowan.
happening.
All right, Rowan, whatever you
Hail,
say.
Rowan.
No, she says it's not happening, so it's not happening, guys.
Yep, the leader has spoken. It's not happening.
You get it. The DM gets it.
All right.
Wait, what was not happening? I missed it. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Whatever
It
Rowan
is
was
not
saying.
happening.
It.
Okay, so as you guys make it back into the rogue encampment here, of course, the little boy takes off running back towards where the rest of the people are. The little refugee camp, basically.
Was it something I said?
And
He ran away.
he's got some tears in his eyes. You gather he's probably running to find his mother. As Kasha approaches the group, she immediately eyes the humanoid you guys have bound and gagged with you. Just since y'all did bring him back. Oh, he's not gagged, right? Y'all say y'all didn't gag him. But so he was still kind of gnashing at you all with his teeth and whatnot.
Didn't I try to gag him?
I thought we did
Oh
gag him
yeah,
after
we rolled a
we
deck
talked
save to
him.
see if he bit your
Yeah.
fingers. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought somebody ungagged him too.
Like,
We
No,
re-gagged
you
him.
no, you sliced the Simon sliced the lines, I think, right?
Yep.
And then that's why he started biting at people. And then I made a deck save to gag him again.
Yep.
Because I
Yeah,
didn't
does
want
he have a
him
tongue?
howling or anything while we traveled back.
What's that, Simon?
Does he even have a tongue?
Yes.
Okay.
But he is still, even the whole trip here, he was still very feral, fighting the entire time to get loose. Again, this one is. Was this the one with the? I can't remember.
This is the first one that we captured. That Salak captured.
No, the first one that Salak captured got away.
this is the second encounter.
You found the ropes where that dude had gotten loose and broke off, and got out.
Oh,
This is
okay.
the second one, yeah, because the
Yeah,
first
this
one was
one-
able to talk.
Yeah, this one's feral.
Okay. I thought it was the second one that got away.
The first one, he was right below where y'all fought the casters and whatnot, because that's where Selleck left him. Selleck left him to go help you guys, and when you came by there to go see, all you found was a pile of ropes, and he was gone. So you went over to this guy that was y'all had captured on the other side.
Gotcha.
He thinks this guy was too feral to even think about escaping the ropes. Honestly.
Yeah. So, yeah, Kasha will approach. So, I see you brought back a guest. As one of her eyebrows kind of cocks up.
A feral one, to say the least.
Well, there was a kid too, but he ran off. We saved one of the kids, and as for the other two, Thebe's gonna hold up two of the items that we pulled off them. I think you said one of them was a ribbon off the bodies, and then something else from the other one.
Like
And
a
offer
set of
them.
boots.
A set of boots. That's right.
Yep. Set of boots and a ribbon from
Nice.
the little girl. Bloodied and messy. Dirty.
We didn't make it in time.
This man and a larger group of fellow cultists had been attempting a ritual when we arrived. And then I'm gonna pull out the piece of paper I have with the sketch of the summoning circle.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna show it to her. See if she knows anything.
She waves over one of the rogues that are nearby they've all kind of gathered around with this man that y'all brought into the camp. She asks you if she could take it from you, keep it for a moment. The drawing. And that's up to you.
Can I make a perception check to see what she tends to do with it?
Well,
or can I just make another
insight.
copy of it?
she looks to. I mean, you could just ask her.
What do you intend to do with it?
I am going to have my Akara look at this.
I raised
You're
my
about to
eyebrow.
say my mom. Yeah, I heard it. She was about to say my mom. Did you guys hear that?
I'm going.
She gives a long
to...
sigh and looks down.
I'm not trying to make fun of you.
She is my mother, but we address her as Akara.
Well, I think it's great that you want to acknowledge her as your mother. You can call her that around me. It's fine.
It's not very professional.
Oh, boy.
Alright, well, to each their own, but it's chill, you know?
I'm going to take the piece of paper and I'm going to hand it over to Kasha.
Alright, so she hands it to this rogue here, standing next to her, and just nods, and she takes off towards where Akara...
I call back. I call after that rogue. I expect it back.
You're not the boss of me is kind of the look you get from her, and she heads over to Akara.
You're totally our leader. I'm just saying,
And I forgot to bring Akara back to her tent down here. And what of this? As she gestures to the man. Did you expect us to, what, feed him? Keep him as a pet? Why is he not dead?
Quite frankly, I don't know. I'm looking towards my friends, my companions, as to why we drug him back.
he
Just
does
in
one of
case you
those.
wanna exact a
That was
little
no
bit of
joke.
revenge.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Oh, in case they wanted to enact a little bit of revenge.
A little
Yep,
bit of
you-
stress relief.
He appears to be feral, but perhaps Akara might know a way to see into this man's mind. Perhaps help us find out what we can.
Do some
Okay.
research on what's been going on.
If
Really
y'all want to
good
eat
idea.
it, go ahead. I'm hungry.
We're going to quietly whisper to them. Remember, they can't do magic like we can.
They can still rip the body apart.
Well,
Or
I'm
Or study
Talking about-
or study the engravements.
Maybe they have an
I'm talking about
apothecary or
seeing
something.
into its mind. That's what I'm referring to.
Well, of course, Rowan. I simply speak on the mind of perhaps a living host might
Psychology?
be more worth than another corpse.
Yeah, I mean, that's a fair point. And you people, that's a little bit extreme here. Maybe there's some information they can get from this dude. Know thy enemy, you know? Or does the enemy know you? What if
Or anatomy.
we are our own enemies? Deep goes off
I'm
on a
definitely
tangent.
my own worst enemy.
Somebody pick low or high for me. First person, anybody, doesn't matter.
Low!
Aye.
Low, I heard low first.
And it was a low blow.
It was not a low. Or it was a 50 and he's trying to figure out which one it is.
No.
It was definitely a high.
Well, I actually rolled low. So,
Hmm.
maybe as good
She
news. Oh,
she looks to. Uh-oh, we lost somebody.
oh, someone came back.
Rowan DC.
Oh.
Hates me.
She places a hand on her sword and looks at the man. She looks to be puzzling something out in her mind as she relaxes and removes her hand from her sword. Maybe Akara can do something with him. But revenge, as she looks at you guys, is not really our way. Mercy killings, but not revenge. Who had... Where's Thebe at? Oh, he's over there. She'll come by you, Thebe. And the baubles you collected from the other two children?
Yeah. Thebe like hides a joint a little bit, like caught off guard. Yeah, here you go.
This news may better come from me than one of you strangers here. As
Alright,
she
what is-
reaches and takes them from you.
Oh, yeah, that's probably a good call. Yeah, they didn't really. We're not really a friendly face to them yet, of course, you know. I'm sure they'll love us like tomorrow.
Yes, I'm sure. As she's walking away, she stops and turns and looks at the man you have restrained and says, "He is in your care. We do not want him here." And then she walks towards the,
Before she walks away, I want to say something to her real quick.
Sure, you catch her while she's leaving.
Kasha, given that we are indeed looking to be on the same team and assist this encampment to the best of our abilities to help fight off these creatures of the dark, might I recommend, or request, I should say, formally, a requisition of arms or armament for my rogue friend here? Unfortunately, he is underprepared for whatever might come, as you can clearly see.
I thought he was just that brazen.
I don't think it is wise to leave a man so prudently exposed, especially amongst the children.
Well, he does have clothes now. He stole some from some of the guys y'all killed.
Yeah, this is very good cloth.
But not good armor.
Is
As I
Simon-
kind of
you
like,
need armor.
as I kind of like take my warhammer and just like, you know, poof some of the cloth around against his arm. I'm like,
You don't need any armor if you don't get hit.
This
like
is
how
true.
Simon's insulted.
I mean, I couldn't hit him. I couldn't hit him last week, and he was butt naked, and I had advantage. I mean, that's pretty sad. Oh,
But-
Sleepyhead is here.
Hello, sorry.
welcome, Licka. I was just requisitioning a possible for your blacksmith to perhaps have something available for him. Something that's, again, more capable of stopping a bit of damage to the body, of course.
Viewers, welcome our late player. He's here. Yay! Let's give him a round of applause.
Sorry.
As I said, he gets up super early to play with us. So, yeah, maybe just a thought, Licka. You can slide into my DMs there and give me your phone number, and I'll just blow your phone up about 15 minutes before game time every week. It's up to you, man. But
Yeah.
I'd be willing to do
I
it.
think I'm fine. Thank you.
So far, all you've missed is the recap and Kasha addressing the issue with y'all bringing this bound and gagged man into their camp, and of course the bad news of the children that were not able to be saved.
Right. Okay.
She stops and looks over her shoulder at you, Sentinel, and says, "Well, speak with Charcy. I'm sure she has some leather laying around. And I would like to speak with you as a whole this evening when the young ones and the regular people are not around.
Most certainly.
Well, I don't know. We gotta run it through our leader. Rowan, what do you think?
Shush him like a good leader. I mean, like like you would. Just shh.
I mean, everything's diving for you, Rowan. You're practically the leader at this point. Everything's trying to kill you. We're all trying to protect you.
I'm not trying to protect shit.
Very well. We'll speak.
She accepts the office.
New
It would
president.
be some good time to rest before we go find that tree.
Yeah, y'all definitely gonna need to recuperate. So as Kasha leads, heads off to the refugee camp to speak with the mother of the two mothers of the children. Sally, the little girl, was for another woman, and the little boy and the one that y'all did save were for, another lady, a different lady. So, Feyre will... Actually, she's not going to approach yet. What are y'all doing with this guy? He's been left in y'all's hands.
Kasha did say that Akara might know what to do with him, so I am going to reinforce his bonds.
Okay.
And
he's already tied up, so...
Yeah, well, it's going to be double tied up because
that's
I don't
fine.
want him
That's
leaving
fine.
in this camp of people.
I specifically, I imagine Kasha would have gestured to a direction that I might find a blacksmith.
Charcy, which you know from the very first session, there's a blacksmith area over here.
Okay. I'm
Need my
going.
weapon repaired.
I'm going to look at Kirvana and Simon and say, "You need that weapon of yours fixed, and you need your armor. I think we shall go visit the blacksmith. Perhaps I can lend a hand."
I am going to start a conversation with Thief, actually.
Okay. Be my guest.
Thief,
Oh yeah,
What?
what's up, Rowan?
before in that cave, what was it that you did when you disappeared and then reappeared in another spot of the cave?
Oh yeah, that was it's a little hard to describe, but my magic is a little strange, but it's cool that I even have it, Because for a while, I thought that I didn't have magic, and I was just feeling really, really, uppity. But it turns out I have magic, and it lets me do stuff like that.
It's interesting because I once saw my father do that. And I was wondering if that was something all elves did, or if it's just something special, I guess.
Oh yeah, it's not all elves, but it's a lot of elves, who wants to say all? Generalizations are so stereotypical, and we're above that, but a lot of elves are capable of doing it, It's like saying people like milk, but not all people like milk, because some people are lactose. Yeah, anyway, you could probably do it. I believe in you. You just have that look about you. Not stereotyping you. No, just just have that shine behind your eye. I could tell. I'm a
Any
really good judge. Karen.
Advice? What do you feel when you use
Oh,
it?
yeah. Yeah, so what happens is you start holding your breath, and then as you exhale, you gotta be really careful not to fart. It's really embarrassing, and some weird shit can happen if you fart. But as you release and let it out, you just let go, You aim and let go, and it's all of a sudden you're not where you were. It's really weird. Dude, you should try it right now. I bet you could do it. Alright, so
Actually-
just do what I do. Hold your breath. Don't fart. Alright, now go. Look over there and go.
I'm gonna concentrate real hard, and nothing's happening. A little bit of a fart comes out, actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to try.
It's like a high-pitched, like, fart. It's very... Everyone hears it. Anyone who's nearby
weaker.
hears it.
Right in the ghoul's face, huh?
Let's see if I can find a good one. Hold on.
Not my
I have a
salad.
fart reverb.
Let's see.
I
Let's see.
overheard that. I came running this way.
How's this one?
What are
Hold
you
on.
trying to do?
Hold on. There you go.
Things we
I don't
do.
think it worked.
I imagine did like the balloon, you know, and you.
Eve's looking so awkward right now, like looking at you and then looking away. Not sure if he should acknowledge that you just farted in front of him, or that like he feels a little guilty because maybe he forced you to fart in front of him.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so you just keep doing that. I gotta go. So you're great.
Jeez.
Rowan's like kind of red right now and embarrassed. Just like, okay.
He did the one thing he told you not to do. Like, just don't fart. Oh, okay. All right, we're gonna jump over to Sentinel and wait, where'd Simon go? I thought you were about Charcy.
Oh, I heard what was going on, and I wanted to do whatever they were doing.
Oh.
Wanted to join in on the gas.
So you excuse me. You see Charcy, which you know you'd seen previously, but hang on a second. She's clanging away over here at just a solid piece of metal at the moment. It hasn't even taken a form yet. As she's hammering it, sticks it in the fire, hammers a little bit, sticks it in the fire. It looks like she probably making some type of short blade. And there is also a table here lined up with several different types of weapons. Nothing spectacular, very crude weapons. Not crude, but very basic weapons. And there are some armors laying around. Couple pieces of metal where it looks like she's began to craft some heavier stuff, but not full pieces. As she is very, very limited in what she has, and you understand that what she makes is probably better off being used to craft weapons as far as what metal she has. So yeah, she's sweating her ass off as you approach her. She takes the piece of metal and she walks over and dunks it in this barrel of water and leaves it. And she turns to you. Well, what can I do for you?
Hi, I was speaking to Kasha, and she said that you would be the one I would address in terms of finding some of the finest equipment in this camp.
Finest equipment in the camp. Well, there you go. That's what she looks like, by the way.
There's actually a chick on YouTube that does that. She's a actual like blacksmith. Kind of looks like that.
Well,
Wait, where's the picture?
it should be in your journal in the handouts.
I'm getting game is paused. Maybe I need to reconnect.
Maybe so, because it is not paused.
Alright. Continue. I will reconnect.
Well, I don't know about the finest, but it's the best I can do with what I've got. What are you looking for?
Well, I have a few things in mind, but most certainly first, my two friends here, we just got back from an excursion trying to find the lost children from the northern section of the encampment. We were able to successfully bring back one of them. However, we faltered in our means of being as successful as we could have been. I personally think that equipment can mean the difference between life and death and how fast we can operate. I was wondering if you perhaps had some studded leather that I could apply for my roguish friend and assist me in repairing my friend's spear here.
Well, leather armor is mostly for the rogues here, but I guess I could help you out. By the way, what the hell are you?
And I imagine she can see, like, the wraps around my head, and I kind of have this bulking exterior with my own what's not is it called a apron, or is it called something else for blacksmiths?
I think it's still an apron.
Yeah, it's an apron.
Yeah, my own thick
Just a leather apron.
my own thick dirty leather apron, like, clinging to my armor. I kind of like introduce myself. My name is Sentinel. They call me the Eye of the Forge, and I personally enjoy such a craft myself.
Call him Sentinel Eye of the Forge. Full title with name.
Well, she reaches over, and she's got her hammer in her hand. She reaches out and taps you on the shoulder. Well, you told me who you are, but the question was, what the hell are you? You're definitely not human.
Yes, I come from a long way land. Much farther away, it seems, given we quite still don't know where really we are. But I guess the best way to describe myself is the name we were given. We were called Warforged, forged in the Great War of Eberron. Think of me as, well, a mechanical being.
Not much magic,
So
but
someone
he has a soul.
And I kind of, like, hold my arm out, like, not at her, but, like, just to kind of show her the grooves and the runes that are carved into the metal and the underlining, like, wooden pieces beneath the metal.
And I'll hang from Sentinel's arm.
Just to kind of give her an idea of, like, what I look like more beyond just my small visual visages.
she looks at Simon and Carvana. So, it is a war machine. Someone controls it?
Yeah, me.
Much like
It's,
a trebuchet or a ballista.
Think of it as a war machine with a soul.
I am one with divinity, ma'am. As I kind of, like, show my
He is
sigil.
living.
I tell you what. I'll give you a nice suit of leather armor. I'll even give you a few weapons. Maybe a shield or two, if you need. But you gotta sit down with me and let me study you.
Why, of course. I am always one to satisfy one's curiosity.
I assume you need the armor for the man that was naked before he left? As she looks over at Simon.
Ah, yes, he is wearing very let me just say, expressive clothing. When I personally see him, to keep him living on the field, I would need him to be wearing something a bit more conventional.
Well, the pieces there are mostly made for the women. Most of the men are gone, I'm afraid. But you're welcome to piece together something.
Well, thank you. And then I also point to Kirana and I say, and unfortunately my man of mental capacity here, my monk friend, he is quite less effective without a spear tip at the end of that stick he's currently holding.
I saw that weapon when you first arrived. I have never made anything quite like that. I've seen weapons similar to that. But if you need it repaired, I'd very much like to take a look at it.
You're welcome to.
It will take some time, you understand. A day or two.
Sounds
Faster
good
than
to
I
me.
thought.
And perhaps
Uh,
I can assist.
If you're going to be here for a few days, you know your way around the smithy.
I quite in fact do.
That's hot.
As I kind of like clear away some of the unfortunately mangled portions of my apron from taking a quite steady blow of magic missiles.
All right. Well, she basically starts talking shop. She leaves Simon to piece together, what would be the equivalent of studded leather, as you can kind of piece some of it together to look a little less feminine. I don't know if you care, but at the moment that's what she's got. I mean, we're gonna jump. We're gonna jump over here to Lika, see if he's awake yet now that he's here, and
Yeah, I'm here.
what you got going on? You've kind of seen what's been happening.
I'm just gonna sit by the campfire and wait until things move along.
Okay, well, Akara, you see Akara approach. As she walks by you, Lika, and she kind of places a hand on your shoulder, and as you make eye contact, she just kind of nods her thanks, maybe for saving the child, doing what you could. But then she immediately turns and looks at the man that y'all brought, and she says, "Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do for this man. He would be better off dead. I can explain his condition, but I cannot stop his condition."
What is his condition? I've not seen anything like it.
Maybe that's better left when we're all together. I think there are some things you may not understand that's going on in this world at the moment. It'd be better to tell all of you at once.
So, like, what do we do with him?
I am gonna drag him out of the camp and
I doing the bag of the head.
I follow her.
Okay.
Thebes coming too, out of
this
curiosity.
right around here, and I'm going to slit his throat.
Yeah, well, he's bound, so you finish him off, and I mean, he is somewhat exhausted from the trip and being bound, trying to walk, but he's not necessarily showing the exhaustion. He's still very much fighting the restraints and looking like fuck everybody, but yeah, he goes down easily.
Or are we just going to leave the body here?
Can I burn him?
You can. As a matter of fact, the rogues here along the wall, can y'all see them? The rogues that are standing up here?
No, not
Not
while
from
I'm
our
standing.
angle.
Okay. Well, you hear one of them shout down, "You better burn the body. It'll come back."
Do I have a torch on me? I think I do.
There are torches along the walls. Within reach, there's actually a torch right here. It's daylight, so you know it's not lit, but I mean there is a torch hanging off the wall here.
I'm gonna grab one of the torches, light them, and then I'm gonna set this guy's robes on fire.
Okay. Done and done as the body slowly burns and the putrid smell encompasses the entire encampment.
I am going to mutter a prayer, and then extinguish any leftover flames, put the torch back on the wall, and then go back into the camp.
Okay.
Do we smell that where we are up there?
Oh yeah, it stinks. It's
Like bacon.
when y'all first got here, when y'all first arrived. It does not smell like chicken, by the way, but when bacon, yeah, sorry. When y'all first got here and the fight that was going on, once the rogues and you guys had finished off that little squabble, that little skirmish, sorry, you did see the rogues dragging the bodies out of the encampment, and you saw a large fire lit. So they have been burning bodies. So there is a pile of ash and bone a little to the south of the encampment. Not far, maybe 100 feet or so. But yeah, so there's a constant smell in the air, depending on which way the wind is blowing. Anthony, Simon, I will drop you a suit of armor, studded leather, into your inventory. Somewhere, there we go. Where you at, bud? No, never mind. Studded leather. There you go. You should have some studded leather. You should be able to right-click it on in your inventory and equip it. It will take a day or so to fix your weapon. Nirvana? I've been wanting to say Nirvana all this time. It's so hard not to say Nirvana. But, Nirvana. So, you may be without a weapon for a day or so, you know, depending
That's
on...
fine. I got these hands. Everybody can get one. Buy one, get one free.
Anything else before we call it nighttime?
I'm gonna try I'm gonna ask Thebe to see if I can smoke one of his joints.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
No.
Oh shit.
You're gonna wake up the entire camp.
We have... Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
How many does Thebe have? That's the better question.
Dude.
Hey,
He's
Thebe,
packing.
Yeah, what's up, dude?
curious, what are you smoking? And
Oh,
could I try a puff?
first off, I don't know, and second off, absolutely. Yeah, here.
I'm gonna take the roll.
I got some weird purple flowers earlier, and then like I kind of did my thing on them a little bit, where I'd make them a little bigger, a little brighter. You know what I mean? So here's some herb. I call it Herbie, and enjoy.
I'm gonna take one puff.
Yeah, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Got it.
Rowan, can I talk to you about something?
Please tell me our leader's high
Holy
right
shit, man. So
Oh,
as Rowan takes a hit off of this, you see her one time and holds it in pretty good and then blows it out.
Yeah, it's a special brand.
No choking, nothing.
That was
That-
impressive, Rowan.
Pretty sure that did not go to the private roll, but okay.
No.
No, it
Oh,
wasn't.
it absolutely
It went,
not.
it
Pretty
went
sure
to
it
the
did not
world.
go-
You
It went to the
yelled it.
world. Literally selected private GM and
Yells it at the
go.
blacksmith.
Oh
Are
my
you using
God.
tower shields?
Everyone heard that from a mile away.
Actually,
I should have just sent it to you.
I hate the
Discord.
fact that 5e does not have tower shields in it. So me and him had been talking about tower shields and how I kind of wanted to implement the usage of them in D&D in 5e.
There's a
So-
list of shield types that I found that I don't know if I sent it to you yet, but it actually kind of gives like an idea. And tower shield is one of them, and then also your buckler thing was another one of them.
Right. Okay. Yeah. We'll discuss it later though. So.
Okay.
Any effects from
With a roll like that, you get. Well, I don't know what is the effect that Thebe gets from this.
What does it feel like?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what he's smoking. He might be smoking. It's something.
Are you
that's,
seeing
you know,
color?
You know, I don't like to define what I'm smoking because it's not even about smoking it, but about like bonding with nature. And so like the air around you just feels light. In fact, so does your entire head. And like when you breathe in, you just breathe out happy, regardless of if you breathed in unhappy, you know? And then like there's like some weird sparklies on the corners of your eyes. Every now and then you catch them, and you're not really sure what that is. Maybe it's an illusion. Maybe it's just like your imagination, but like you're pretty sure it's there.
Okay, so
Rowan's gonna promptly just sit on the ground and fall backwards to just lay on the grass and kind of just take everything in.
well, with a con save like that, it doesn't have a too harsh of an effect on you. You think you would probably need a little more to get this full effect, but you do feel a little lighter in the head. You feel as if some weight has been lifted off your shoulders, as like in the moment you're almost carefree. You do catch what he's talking about. Every once in a while you see like you ever spin too fast and then stop and you see like the little sparklies out of the corner of your eye? It's similar to that. And you when you turn, of course, there's nothing there. But other than that, yeah, I mean, you only took one hit, so it's not a huge change, but slight change in how
I'm
you
just
feel.
gonna relax then, while I wait for everyone.
He gets on the ground next to her and lays down just like she's doing, like arms spread out, and says, Rowan, can I talk to you about something?
Yeah.
You know how when you like slit that dude's throat earlier?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, I would never question our leader, of course, you know that. I've been following you for, like, ever now. But, like, what if, like, it could have been prevented, I would hate to think that, like, if I, like, did something or something happened to me, like, would you do that to me?
I don't really know, honestly. But I only knew that if Akara couldn't help us with that man, and we have to go travel.
Excuse me.
If we have to drag him along with us, there's gonna be a chance that he's gonna be killed out there in the battlefield.
That's true.
And this camp, they're not gonna look after one of those.
Yeah, what was I thinking? You're right, Rowan, of course. That's why you're our leader. You're, like, really smart,
But if I ever do anything morally questionable again, do let me know.
Well, I don't know. It kind of seemed like you did it out of mercy. So, like, I get that. I just don't really know what's going on here, And that's why, like, I question it,
I don't think many of us know what is going on here.
True. Dude, true. Dude, do you want another hit?
Sure.
Alright,
Can I
she
make
passes.
another Constitution saving throw?
And yes, on this YouTube channel, we are promoting drug use. So yeah, that is why I have it set to an age limit, or not an age limit, but it is not for children. So
Yeah.
Condone safe use of drugs.
Oh,
wow.
Who said
wait.
drugs? These are just
Who-
herbs and,
wait.
Who
did
knows what
Simon
else?
roll that? Wait.
Herbs.
Hold
Herbs.
on,
So-
I didn't
Herbs.
roll it. Do I roll?
Deep says herbs.
I didn't see anything roll.
Okay.
That was
I'll
that
roll
was
now.
Psychic blades.
Oh
What's that?
wow.
Oh, that is
wow.
so perfect. That is so
Oh.
perfect.
Yes!
After getting a dirty 20, that
Yes.
is
Yes.
absolutely
Bring it.
what we needed.
Bring it.
Get him out of
This
the way now.
one is much more harsh as you choke pretty hard on this one. You feel, I think because the first one didn't really do much to you, you took a little bit more in this time. And that was a mistake you realized very quickly as you began choking and gagging. Your eyes are watering. And a few minutes go by, 5 minutes, 6 minutes or so, and you start to feel a little lightheaded, a little swimmy in the head, maybe even a little dizzy from this one. With the nat 1, yeah, you
See that pink elephant over there?
can't, yeah, you just, you can't focus on much of anything. Your mind is just constantly wandering. You're seeing stuff out the corner of your eyes. You turn to look, and something will catch your eye, and you'll start thinking about that thing. And then you'll look over here like you're just gone.
I'm gonna let it ride.
The stars, you lay back and look up at the stars as the nighttime begins to close, and everything's kind of shimmery. Not that dizzy like when you're drunk and fall down and things are spinning type way, but just everything's just kind of slightly drifting and wavering in place. But it's not a horrible feeling. It is very much a lightheadedness that is welcome after the last day or so of your life.
Phoebe, I don't even respond to that pink elephant thing. I'm just gone.
Yeah, probably
Rowan?
not much of a response from her right now.
Dude?
It's just deep breathing. Just deep breathing.
Oh no, we lost Nirvana's.
What?
Oh, your camera turned off.
As night falls and you see the children and some of the more less battle-oriented folk head off into their tent site, their campsite up there. Akara and Akasha both come to the campfire in the middle, and seem to be waiting for everyone. What is that? What are you doing?
He's getting all the low rolls out now. He can't.
Well, this is what I'm gonna do. If you're gonna roll just for the hell of it, when it's time to roll a check, that's the check I'm gonna use.
All right, well, there you go, Simon. You got a 6.
So
Persuasion. I thought that was a performance check.
that was persuasion. I
Yeah,
don't know what he's
you
trying
know
to persuade, but
You could have a hit, Simon. That's fine.
yeah, nighttime falls, and as you are aware, Akasha had wished to speak with all of y'all once y'all gathered for the evening.
Most certainly. I look
Am I
to...
semi-coherent by the time night falls?
No, you are very much in the middle of this high, and
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
this conversation is
Okay.
not going to go well for you.
Yeah.
I,
I like to think that we're
As-
both still laying on the ground.
as Simon goes to join the others at the campfire, I kind of look at the blacksmith before I make my way over as well, and I say to her, given your interest in what I am and what I am capable of doing behind the forge, if you'd like, in a few hours, if you don't mind, I'd love to meet up with you and perhaps show you some of what I can create.
Yes, that would be great, but not too late, as I've been swinging the hammer all day and I'm quite tired.
Most understandable.
But
Uh,
do you eat?
I do not.
Well, I'm going to go have some food. You're welcome to join me, unless you have other engagements.
Kasha said I must speak with her in regards to the recent events, but afterwards I might come and take you up on the offer.
Certainly.
I kind of like do like a nod and I say, until then, and I make my way in that direction.
What is on you?
What is on me?
Effects. Guidance? Oh, okay.
I put guidance on myself.
That's long gone by now.
Guidance.
Why is it not going away?
I gotta unclick it. Or
I'm just gonna gesture to Thieve and point at Rowan.
how do I get it to leave?
I don't know. I'll get it to leave. Watch this. Boom,
Still
Sentinel's
eats
gone.
from existence. Sentinel turns
There you
into
go.
evaporator.
Wait, it's still
no,
there?
It's still there.
What the fuck?
I am permanently under the influence of guidance until all in time.
Well, make a
My
roll
faith
for me.
is my shield.
Yeah, sure.
Roll
Hold on,
like
let me
whatever, you know.
like,
Persuasion.
roll persuade. Oh, I can roll. What do you call it from my skills? Hold on. No,
See if that clears it.
Performance.
Yep,
Ooh,
there it is.
Yep,
There it goes.
Minus
Yo,
guy.
look at that. I
You
got
didn't even roll a
Oh.
d20. What the hell?
That's weird actually.
The
I got-
guidance just disappeared.
The guidance came in clutch for 2 points.
Oh,
but-
yes, you did. Look down. Wait, what? Why did it roll twice? Look up above you. Where you
Guidance
rolled a
removed from send to
d20
either forwards, add
and then
D4.
a d4.
Oh yeah, when I clicked on my skills, when I went to the skill screen, it showed guidance, and I clicked on the guidance, so I guess it added it to the roll
Oh, okay.
so it expended the use of the guidance. So technically, it's just a concentration effect. So.
All right. Well, we'll put Thebe next to Rowan here, as they're both laid out on the ground. Thebe, you're handling it quite well, as you are used to this type of thing. You might feel a little bad, as you seem to have put Rowan out of commission. Pretty rough. Pretty hardcore. But that's up to you.
No, dude, she's fine. Like, she's chilling. She's bonding with the earth, staring at the sky. Like, she's
It's my
being spoken.
anchor.
That's right. You're anchored. Let the waves speak, you know? Listen to what they say. What do the stars tell you, you know?
No, they keep moving.
Exactly. It's the riddle.
So,
I'm going to ask Sentinel to just, can you pick them both up? Everyone's here in the campfire.
I kind of like looked over at you, and I look at them, and I'm like, okay. And I kind of just like slowly make my way over, and I kind of like tower above them as they're kind of laid back, looking up at the stars, and I just interpose my head again, my one eye exposed, glowing, and I just kind of like look down. I'm like, hello there, how are you two of you?
Beep!
Dude?
The moon grew!
Yeah. It's talking to us directly. This is rare. Moon?
Moon?
Do you know who we are?
Saloon, is that you?
I look.
no answer.
Is this your god?
I look down at Thebe and I'm like, of course I know who you are. You're Thebe. And you're Rowan.
Yeah.
He knows her name.
I'm pretty sure that's Sentinel, but dude.
So,
Rowan's gonna do this, like, growing.
Carry me.
I'm just kind of like, just kind of like slowly just like scoop my hands under the ground beneath you and just kind of slowly push you a little closer to the fire, so you could hear.
So this is your leader? As she looks at Rowan.
I'm just gonna cover my face with my shield.
I didn't agree to anything, and I didn't sign anything either.
Very well.
A good leader must always partake in a recreational experience to lessen the worn-torn mind.
He's gonna like clear his throat. Sentinel, me too.
Well, first
And
question.
Steve.
No, you gotta push me.
First
Oh,
question.
yeah. I'll scoop you.
Where did you find this drawing? And what were they doing with the children?
It was in the cave, and Nick, what did the bodies look like?
We don't really know what they were doing with the children, but like they were on a table with like some blood, and like, DM, would Deeb know that it was some kind of sacrificing ritual?
You know, their hearts were taken out. Though,
Give
right?
me an intelligence check.
Oh no.
Would you like a little bit of guidance?
They will take your guidance and make an Wait, it's not a skill check. Does it work on just?
Oh, it works. Guidance only works on skill checks. It's not bless.
It's not a skill check though. It's a intelligence check.
Oh, it's just flat.
It's just
Oh,
a
God.
I
flat.
think
Oh, flat.
Yeah. No.
Oh, it's-
Wow.
So it was a
need to
7?
see.
But like Thebe did see their hearts pulled out.
Yeah, but you don't know what. You can't. You haven't quite pieced together like why.
All
It's
right.
it's the ability check of your choice. So I guess that's any time you use any form of ability.
Oh. Okay. Well,
So-
either way, that's really even with
Yeah,
a 4.
He's not getting it.
They're on a table with blood, and like there's like holes in their body. I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure they were like doing something weird with them.
Akara looks up at you. They sacrificed the children?
What?
The circle was all glowy, and our friend, what's his name again?
Salik.
Salik. Yes, Salik. He disappeared through it.
That was the bird person that
Yeah.
was with you?
Yes.
I was wondering what happened to him. So,
Most of us were already exhausted by the time he went through that portal, and we need to get the little one back. So, we don't know where he is anymore.
so they sacrificed the children for some purpose? And I take it you killed the cultists that were there?
Yeah, and the weird monkey things.
I'm sorry, weird monkey things?
Yeah, you should probably not call them that though, because I feel like that's pretty insulting. But they were really rude.
They were very big and hairy, and
Smelled horrible.
they could go invisible.
Yeah, have you ever smelled wet fur? It's rank.
Rowan
Yeah.
proceeds to gag at the thought of it.
And where did these... How many of these creatures were there?
2.
Which is the exact number of kids that died. What a weird, unrelated coincidence.
Not at all, actually. As she lays the paper down, and she points to the... she lays it out on the ground and kind of flattens it out and puts a little rock on each corner to hold it. We've seen these before. There was one in the monastery as we fled. That is what Endariel came through.
I'm sorry, I don't know who that is.
Oh, it's an Andariel.
Ariel.
No, I think it's a person, Rowan. I'm pretty sure it's a person, alright? You're so slow today.
Andariel is one of the lesser evils. She is from the plane of hell. She is, in her hellspawn, are what rooted us from the monastery to begin with. But she came through this. This is some type of portal to hell. And you said children died. They were sacrificing their children to summon these creatures. Did you kill everything in that cave?
He looks at the rest of the party. Did we?
No.
Outside of the one.
There was the one that got away.
Oh,
We
that's
tied
true.
2 people up. And
There might be one still around somewhere.
He got away while we were fighting the monkeys. Maybe.
Apes, I
Pet.
believe they were.
demons, infernals.
Something
Red
like
bugs.
that.
Monkeys, that's what they were. Simon called them that. They're monkeys.
Demon monkeys.
And you instantly assume the naked man knows everything.
Of course he does.
I believe from the sounds of this, things are just getting worse.
Doesn't seem like your situation's getting any better, that's for sure.
It is not. We are losing warriors and have no way to replenish them. As for the man you
Not-
brought back, since the monastery fell and Tristram, there is something in the air. There is something almost palpable in the air. Can you not feel it pushing into your mind constantly?
Whoa, that's what that is.
No.
Dude, I thought that was
No.
something completely different. Yeah, I could feel that. Wait, Rowan, can you feel it?
If y'all all think about it, all of you can feel it. There is like an invasiveness. It's something everywhere, like trying to get in.
Does it feel particularly foul to me?
It does.
Is it like uneasy?
It feels
Like,
extremely
what's
foul.
the nature of it? Is it like trying to get me to do something, or is it sort of a
Is it more like a headache?
control me?
It's
sort of
more
thing?
of an influence. Something trying to influence you. Something for anybody, any character that has ever been or knows of the like charm spell or friendship spell or anything like that. It's something similar to that. It's something along those lines where it's just trying to get in your head. And you now that you think about it, now that she said it, you realize that since you've gotten here, your mind has been constantly fighting this whatever this is trying to seep in.
Damn, I need to like shower. I wish you didn't tell me that. I just feel gross now.
It is a corruption. I believe it is because of the presence of these evils and Dariel, and I'm afraid Diablo. The man you saw, he is a product of that corruption. Once it gets in and gets hold, there's no turning back. You are just a shell of what you once were. We have
Rowan
lost.
starts to pray.
We have lost
Just-
many of our warriors to this. If you travel out from here, you'll see them, especially if you run into Bloodraven. 1 second, guys.
Delivery.
I
DoorDash?
guess this means
My stuff from work is here. Give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back.
Sure, sure.
Actually,
Got
what
his
time is it?
Uber.
It's
Yeah,
7:30.
let's take a 5 minute, just drinks, whatever. We'll be right
Alright.
back.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna get more water.
Back to it. All right. So, with that being said, the corruption, she kind of explains that this corruption that's setting in.
How do we get rid of this? How do we fight it?
Well, we have found ways to do this. One of which is a concoction, and she pulls out a small vial and hands it to. Well, she'll hand it to Thebe, since she's sitting right there. This is just some herbs and some healing plants, but what makes it truly magical, or gives it its magical properties, is the angel root that we have found. I unfortunately was not able to grab all of it from Tristram before hell took over. But I did save enough to make a few potions. And if you feel the presence, or you feel the influence getting stronger, you can cleanse yourself with this.
Oh, dude. Thank you so much. Do you know where it grows? Is it specifically, already all harvested, or is there, a spot?
There is a place to the west, beyond the cave. It is a place we call Angel's Pit. It is said that an angel fell from the heavens there many years ago.
Dude,
And
get out of town.
the plant life that grows there is unlike anything else in the region. And it all has certain healing properties.
Does it have any other properties?
I'm not sure what you mean.
I
But
was just...
it
No,
does
no,
seem,
you're fine.
It does seem to repel some of the creatures that have been running around. Our rogues have reported that Angel's Pit is nigh untouched, and the creatures give it a wide berth.
So it's totally safe. Oh, I can go there right now.
Well, it
I
is a
believe
couple of
we have
days
more
from here.
pressing matters to attend to.
Oh, yeah. Don't we have, an old man that, we need to save?
Gotta find
general.
a tree.
Commander of the rogue encampment.
If we go now, we'd probably get hurt even worse. I think some of us need a rest.
Ah, yes, Deckard Cain. If he is still alive and you can get to him, as I said, he may be your best bet. Finding a way out of here, or at least setting you up on a path.
You think he's still alive?
Something tells me he is, but I also feel, or fear, maybe not for long.
Alright. Rowan, what do you think? You're the leader. Should we just, go to bed? And then, wake up and get him?
I think that we should definitely rest. And then make sure our bellies are full. And then we can go look for the tree.
Sounds like a great plan to me.
Okay.
Oh man, Simon backed you up this time too.
Oh, Simon, you want a hug?
Is it because he's naked? Oh, he's not naked anymore.
Is that
Why, yes, he doffs freshly crafted armament.
Rowan? Like, I'm gonna look at Simon, look him up and down, and then I look towards Theme, and I'm like, if you think that's naked, then is actual naked clothed?
Whoa,
I
you're
look at
blowing
both
my
of you.
mind right now. Go ahead.
I look at both of you and say, I will keep my naked clothes just for you.
Thank you so
Put
much.
armor on top of your naked clothes.
Aren't we, like, all naked under our clothes?
Just so I know what I'm looking at here, are you wearing like the female version of the studded armor?
Yes.
The Charcy armor? I just want to make sure.
It becomes you
Call the-
splendidly so.
And my robe tied around my waist, hanging down.
That reminds me. She pulls a piece of parchment, a rather large piece of parchment out, and hands it to you, Rowan, now that you're sitting up and paying attention.
Okay.
And this is what she hands you.
That's a map.
Just these nuts.
Continent of Sanctuary.
It was the Eye of Sanctuary.
Well,
There's actually a place on here called Eye
I
of the
literally
Torch.
can't read the names on this map.
Yeah, I got you. 1 second. I need to create something that I forgot to create. I need to create a... Oh, never mind. I don't need to do that at all.
Where are we on there?
I'm fixing to show you.
Also, is my journal supposed to be filled with things? Because it's empty.
Yeah, same.
Say,
There's nothing in your
There's
journal?
nothing in there.
Nothing.
Yeah, there's nothing
Yeah.
in the journal.
Really?
Oh, you're right. It's gone.
Empty.
Our lore.
Everything that we've seen just disappears after we press X.
We have amnesia!
You have very short-term memory.
Oh, here we go.
I'm so excited about having amnesia.
oh,
How about now?
handout. Yep.
Oh, there it
yeah,
is.
so-
Yeah,
Oh,
there
Oh,
it is.
yeah.
Let's go.
Charcy.
Oh, it is. It's empty for me though.
You gotta, like,
You have to
Yeah. Oh,
double
yeah.
click it.
I can look at the unknown.
I can't see
Looks analyzed.
Charcy, so I was not here to see her.
Charcy.
RC is here.
Here. I will, I'll bring you guys to the world map.
Ooh.
Ooh, fast travel, lads. Fast travel.
And where are we?
It said
In the
Tristram
dark.
was to the...
Everybody is right in this area, she tells you.
Oh, nice.
I will...
Are we that? Are we that small dot on the map?
Yeah, no. Hold
Whee.
on. Oh, shit. That's a little too big.
Oh, it is loud.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Sorry.
turn it down.
Let's see.
Dun, dun. Tristram.
It's a nice crescendo.
There you go. The blue dot is about where you guys are compared to where she said Tristram was. She will also tell you that the tree of Inifuss is through the mountain range to the south down here.
Ooh,
Mountains
Hmm.
again.
done.
And then, where is Bloodraven in respect to where we are?
Bloodraven has been seen at the cemetery, which would be to the west of Eastgate. She says it's off in this area somewhere.
Oh, so we could probably make our way northbound, handle Deckard and...
Well,
and,
no, because Tristram isn't there anymore. according
Where
to what Akara said.
Well, it's where it was last seen.
That's true.
where were the angel herbs?
To the west of where you are now, over in this area. About a day and a half, 2 days away.
Hmm.
Okay.
I will create a map and kind of label things for you guys. And get that to y'all now that y'all have an overall. But I wanted to give y'all a world map for now, just to look at. Let's see, Duncraig. I might have a map labeled actually, because that's the kind of shit I do.
Right, so, Akara, I have a question, because this is, like, weirding me out.
Mm-hmm.
Did Akara say Tristram was missing, right? She said that?
Yes.
So, how are we supposed to find Deckard if, like, Tristram's missing, and he was last seen in that town? Isn't he,
Well,
like...
That's why I told you to find the tree of Inifuss. It may have answers for you.
Just probably to the tree.
Does this tree have any, roots or seedlings, so we can make another tree, not smoke it, Anything like that?
The tree of Inifuss is... well, it's part of the world. It's a living thing, not like a regular tree, but more of a sentient living thing. Its roots run, if you believe the tales, its roots run across all continents.
Well,
It is thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of years old.
it's like the world itself, It's like the world tree.
I say we go to the tree.
Yeah, I want to see this tree and, hang out with it, just see it, check it out. Sightsee, We should, go over there and, look around. To help Deckard Cain, of course.
If that is what you plan on doing, I suggest you leave as soon as possible. Again, I'm not sure how much time Deckard Cain has, but you are gonna need time to pass through the mountains.
So as soon as the sun rises, we leave.
Are we okay with traveling at night? Or
Are
is
there
that...
any particular dangers to traveling at night?
Unfortunately, dear, there are now dangers everywhere. Used to, it was pretty safe to travel around, other than the occasional wild creature. But now, I fear I wouldn't travel anywhere without an entourage.
Are these monsters more active during nightfall or just as active in broad daylight?
From our experience, well, maybe you can tell them, as she looks at Kasha. They don't seem to be more or less active at any time, day or night. They're just there, constantly. They seem to be hell-bent on killing us in particular. I couldn't say if it was safer to travel at night. We don't travel. But common sense would say it's probably safer to travel by day.
I say we rest up. at least enough, and then leave a little bit before sunrise,
Before
Agreed.
dawn.
before dawn.
Yeah, speaking of which, is there any, like, carts or caravans or tents you could lend us? Cause, like, we might be gone a bit, but we're trying to, like, do you a solid and bring back this, like, old dude? This dude you said named Deckard Cain?
Carts, not so much. Just war of there. But I don't think he's gonna let you take his wagons.
Are there any bedrolls?
We have some supplies of that type that we can give you, yes?
Bedrolls. Savannah, are you okay with just running around with your hands?
Absolutely. No problem at all.
You don't want something
Have a couple daggers.
temporary?
Not necessary, but it'd be helpful maybe for throwing something.
Oh yeah, that's probably a good idea. Is to, like, restock. You know, like, I'm down a few arrows if you have any spare. Just a few. I don't need a ton.
I'm sure Charcy has many arrows she can let you use, or have.
Can I toss a dagger to Curvana, like from my belt, just kind of like,
Sure.
not like, kind of just
Oh
blunt
yeah, I
end
still have the
sword.
2 daggers that I robbed off of people in the cave.
Yeah, they should be in your inventory.
Yep.
I've collected what, 2 or 3 now short swords.
You have a scimitar, right?
You have
Yeah,
one
the
short
scimitar.
sword on you for sure. Oh, did you pick up a scimitar?
I picked
Sentinel?
up the one that flew across in that empty room when after our first encounter.
Oh,
Then
okay,
another
okay.
one in the second encounter, and I can't remember if there was a third one. I think there was a third one because I remember when I was taking hits for Kirvana, I picked it up. I was kleptoing so many of them because I need material.
Gotcha. Well, I'll throw a scimitar in your inventory. Wait, did that work?
Nice.
No, it didn't. Where the hell
I
did
see
it
a
go?
short sword. I could do times
There it
3.
is.
Oh, there it goes.
Did anybody else pick up any weapons? I know I got Carvana's daggers. I know Simon had picked up a few. Was anybody else concerned about that?
I only have the 2 that I started with, and I have a short sword. I remember picking up the short sword.
Yeah. Well, you got 2 daggers and a short sword in your inventory right now, so.
Anybody need a
Yeah, one of
crossbow?
them was my bone dagger, wasn't it?
Your bone dagger
Yes,
exploded.
and
I
it
thought.
broke, but
Gotcha.
you did say you picked up another dagger in there at some point, so you have 2 daggers still, 2 regular
Okay.
daggers. All right. Well, shall we bed down for the evening, or y'all plan on talking? I know Sentinel, you wanted to talk to Charcy for a little bit.
I'm gonna talk to her real quick because I'm only needing from me.
I would like to follow Sentinel to Charcy.
Okay.
I want to see if there's any leather straps or something to make like a little, basically a strap for my mace.
So you can just like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure. She is. Let me bring y'all back to the rogue encampment. Yeah, she is. Wait, where'd she go? Oh, she is.
He was kidnapped.
Yeah, she's been kidnapped. No, she's sitting over there by her smithy, on a. Actually, you know what? She's gonna be sitting on this crate over here, sitting down eating, some kind of stew or something. But y'all are more than welcome. She's in this area here.
I like how it's like we're doing like the steps and Kirana just like.
You
I just
forget I
imagine he
got
just
40 feet of
across
movement, baby. This
slides
ain't no
across the blade
thing.
of grass.
I fly.
All right. Well, to Ado, the pleasure. She doesn't look at you, Sentinel. She knows she was expecting you, but to Rowan and Kravana.
Hello.
I'm always with him.
I'm Rowan. Um, I was wondering if you had any spare leather, strips of leather, so I could fashion myself a strap for my mace.
You see her. She's holding a bowl and this carved wooden spoon, and she begins digging under her apron, and you see her pull out like 2 or 3 little straps about 8 inches long that she just had kind of hanging through her belt. She's like, "Will this do?"
Yes, that is perfect. Thank you.
Certainly.
And I am so sorry for interrupting your dinner.
Uh, as you tell her that, she's stuffing food in her mouth. She's like, "No problem."
I'm gonna just move off to the side and I'm just gonna do my best to, like, fashion something for my mace.
Yeah, no worries. I mean, I'm not gonna make you roll for nothing. It's simple to do something like that. So, basically, you just create you a little loop and kind of braid the, or not braid, but tie the leather around the handle. I assume the end of the mace has a larger knob towards the end, or piece of metal, so that it won't slip off. So, there you go.
Pommel, yeah.
Yes.
Sentinel, what did you have in mind here with Charcy?
I look at Charcy and I say, as promised, now that I've concluded my meeting, I can answer any questions you have, or I can display to you a bit of my ability behind a forge.
For a second there, I thought you were going to say your insides.
Well, so this is my heart, and
Roe's just backing away as she hears that.
Wow. I'll finish this later.
She's gonna sit down by Thebe and say, I think they need some privacy.
Well, let me finish
Do the
eating.
thing.
And I can spare an hour or so, but as I said, I'm pretty beat for the day.
well, certainly. Do let me know. I shall wait. And I kind of just like linger off for a moment. And I kind of just go and chill by the fire area, the foraging region.
Yeah, she's
I follow.
she'll follow you, and she's just shoveling the food in her mouth as she's following. She really seems interested in you, Sentinel. I'm going to remove your partisan, since you are going to be leaving it here to be worked on. I don't want to delete it. You know what? Let me put on Charcy's inventory.
Not my partisan, bro. Don't delete it.
I'm just going to drop it into Charcy's inventory.
I'm being shadow banned.
So, are your insides metal, wood, or you don't seem to be? She puts the bowl down. There's a couple of bites left, and she puts the bowl down, and she's kind of, it's like chew swallow type situation. As she starts really kind of inspecting like your arm and shoulder area, and she notices, well, this bit is wood. Are you not made of metal through and through?
Oh, not quite as well through and through. Parts of my body, my anatomy is made from metals. The other part is made from living wood.
Living wood?
Yes. Wood given enchantment. You could say that I was, in a way, born of magic itself.
Magic is just Everywhere where you're from?
In a way.
So everybody
Ma-
can use it. Anybody.
As long as you're familiar.
Essentially, it depends. There are more forms of magic that come from different sources.
There's one that's generated through bloodline, another from study and knowing how to work with it. I myself not being one of those people, but I've seen it.
And I myself, I gain my source of magic through my divinity, my devoutness to my god.
So you are a paladin, much like the paladins from this world.
Not quite, but
Different
similar.
sense.
Would you like a demonstration?
Hit me!
Smite me, old smiter! No,
Smite me!
sure. Do you need something?
Oh, not quite. As I place my shield on the ground, and I start like grabbing bits and pieces out of like the nooks that are like on my own belts. You know, all the rusted scimitars, and kind of just lifting equipment out. You know, placing them piece by piece around the shield. As I kind of look at her and I say, in a way, my god is much that of the forge, of Gond. He is a master of the craft, and I wish to perform in some way something that is similar to what he himself is capable. A bit of his magic runs through me. As he begins to like slowly kind of like, you know, move his hands in a somatic form, you know, you can see like the pieces of metal around the shield from the old scimitars kind of like vibrating as they kind of begin to peel away from the frame of the sword like threads, and everything kind of like begins to rip apart slowly, but like in this soft motion as it balls together around the shield. And then I do my thing. I don't actually know if I can actually click it or not. Let's see.
As you're doing this, Carvana, you hear the clanking of metal, and it sounds like metal scraping against this stone wall behind you here.
Back here.
Yes.
I will go check it out then. What the?
As you walk around the corner and Thebe is helping Rowan up, as she appeared to be standing on some cords of wood, and maybe lost her balance a little with, you know, hitting the wall.
Hi.
Oh,
Hello.
yeah. Hey, dude. Shh, keep it down. We're spying on Sentinel's date.
Let's
If
see.
you want to watch, you can just peek around the wall.
And you never saw us, alright?
I didn't say I did.
Oh, alright. Thanks. Do you want to spy with us?
No.
All right.
I'll go back.
All right. So
Nice.
Sentinel, what were you what were you casting a spell or?
I'm casting my my divinity,
Okay.
my channel divinity,
And what
and
is it you're doing?
I am ripping apart the metal from the swords I've collected and the shield, wrapping it around the shield in the form of a larger, much more bulkier shield.
Okay.
And for those out of character context, would recognize it more of a tower shield.
All right. As you do this, your shield begins to widen a little, and the metal kind of pieces together and creates a little taller version of your shield. Charcy's eyes are wide. She is totally fascinated by this, and she says, "You said you were somewhat of a smith?"
As I'm like in the process of doing it, like, you know, my body is kind of like caught in the somatics, I kind of like, look at her occasionally saying, why, yes, I am capable of smithing many things, but when I'm in need of something in particular in mind, I would prefer to craft it by working with my divinity. And it kind of just like recognizing the glowing hammer on the front of the shield as it's being fully formed.
And why would you ever need a forge if you can do it this way?
Because he has
Al-
limited use.
Alas, even with such great power, I am limited. It takes a lot of power by my divinity in order to produce such a creation.
Can you teach me to do this?
Perhaps, with time and dedication and study, and perhaps with a tinge of luck, I could teach you some things.
Okay. Is there anything in particular you wanted to speak with Charcy about at this point? If not, we'll just, for the sake of brevity, we'll kind of.
Yeah, you can fast it along. I'm just basically I wanted her to witness it.
Okay.
If Sentinel turns around, he can see Rowan peeking out of the corner and doing this to him.
Right before you fall down.
All right. So I already gave everybody the benefits of a long rest. And everybody has their level up done. So at that point, anybody have anything else they would like to do before you guys call it a night?
I did kinda want to RP the night, but can
That's
we
up to you.
just say,
Yeah.
Can we just say that Thebes stayed up and watched the stars, and anyone who wanted to join him joined him, and then we can move on to moving forward towards Deckard?
Move on to moving on.
Rowan joins him, but like falls asleep in the middle of the night.
Hell yeah. And Thebe would have invited all of you, so anyone who wanted to stay up and hang out.
As
I
a
would
half
say-
elf, as a half elf, Rowan, I'll get to you like a just a second. As a half elf, Rowan, you don't need sleep. You just need the little 4 hours like an elf.
Oh,
Yeah.
so I
But
meditate.
yeah, but with the stuff that you got from Thebe, you pass
yeah.
the fuck out, and that human side totally comes out, and you are snoring like you're done. You know.
Ouch.
So, Licka, what were you saying? I'm sorry.
I would say I would have joined Thebe, just kind of
yes.
adjacent to them.
Okay.
I'm exhausted. I'm kind of drooling too. It's fine.
All right. Well, with that, we'll call it a night, and we'll take our halftime break now. I know we just had a little break a minute ago. Unfortunately, I had to go get some stuff, but let's do 15 minutes. So, let's just call it 7. Let's see, what time is it? So let's call it 7:20. 7:25. Let's do 7:25. Be back here.
Okay.
Or 25 after whatever hour it is for you at the moment. And
Hey,
I'm
DM.
going to close Foundry. Give me just a second.
Okay.
I haven't had
Okay.
any problems with it, but everybody go ahead and close it out.
Got it.
And I'm going to load it back up right now and then start loading in before y'all take your break. So give me just a second.
Eating though, so my camera's gonna be off.
No worries. Yeah, I'll probably cover my camera too because I'm stuffing my
Little
face
does
as well.
everyone know I'm shitting.
We are recording now, so welcome back, everybody from break, and here we go.
I took a nap.
As the not quite morning, but you can see in the distance the nighttime is starting to kind of disappear and fade into a very slight daybreak, but yeah, it is early morning and everybody wanted to wake up and leave, so if that's what everybody's doing. And if I am correct, y'all wanted to head south towards the mountains and head towards the tree of Inifuss.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Something like that.
Alright, Rowan, lead the way.
Yeah, lead the way.
Somebody's
leader.
not.
Is Rowan okay now?
Kravana is not in Foundry.
Am I not?
You are not.
To refresh.
Well, while he's doing that, there's no map or anything to load, so you guys gather what materials you need, what food that they have to offer. It's not a lot. Akasha approaches you early in the morning and says, there are still enemies about, but I do have a few scouts and patrols roaming. It should be free of danger for at least the first half day's travel. It's the best I can do for you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Akara.
We shall return.
Hopefully.
With
Alright.
some
Good
drugs.
answers.
So as y'all head off to the west, to the south. How are y'all going about traveling? Are y'all just kind of going as a group? Are you trying to be quiet? Are you give me some details here.
He pulls out a little pouch with some dirt in it and pulls his hand over it, and starts waving his fingers and then pulls up. And as he pulls up, some sprouted leaves come up and form into like a little plant with a little tiny goodberry at the top. And I'm going to pull off, as I cast the spell Goodberry, and hand a Goodberry to each party member. Like, here, this is for the road or emergencies. So each one of you will have a Goodberry for the day.
Nice.
Auger.
I want to analyze this berry. It's very unique. And it's something he just grew with magic.
Sprouted it out of his hand.
Yeah, there's the details if you want to read it.
Cool.
I just kind of like, as he gives me a good berry, I kind of just like nod and thanks, but I just kind of like look at it. I'm like,
Like throw it into your jaw and gum it.
I place it in like one of the little pouches on my apron.
It just shoved down Kravana's throat later.
All right.
Damn.
You get about an hour out. You get about an hour out from the rogue encampment, and as the sun starts to break, and the light starts to kind of flood across the plains here. Once again, you're traveling across here, and you notice that things are not lively. The grass, the brushes, what small bushes, you see, and little spots of brush are on the verge of dying. They're just starting to lose that green tint and starting to slightly brown. This place is very desolate, very depressing almost. But you can still see the beauty underlying. You can, given what you see, you can imagine the lush place that this once was. As you travel, though, for that first half a day, as she said, you don't see anything. You don't hear anything. You do on occasion see a group of what looks like probably rogues in the distance, as they, the small patrols that she said that she had around. But the latter half of the day, who would be kind of scouting and watching?
That'd probably be me. So I could run fast, forward and backward.
All right. Give me a perception check, please.
Can I give him guidance? Or is he too far out when he scouts?
That's up to Kavana. Would you be kind of ahead of the group doing this?
I would definitely stay with the group until we reach some sort of area that we're not sure of, and I'd run out. So if you want to give guidance, then
Yep, I
up to
will.
you. And what is that? Like a additional
extra
D6?
D4.
Okay. I'll roll perception.
You're muted.
I was close to a
Shit.
19.
Sorry.
What's the D4?
D4.
So total of 14.
Yep.
Just future reference. If you want to cast guidance on someone, you can actually select their token, target their token.
I did, and then it told me I was too far away from him.
Yeah, you have to. It's a touch spell, so. But it would give it to him and automatically do the rolls for him and everything.
Right.
So, anyways, we're gonna switch over to the world map here,
Yay.
Nice.
and I did turn it down. Okay. As you're traveling, so that's a 14. The rest of this day goes. Yeah, the rest of this day goes fairly well. You don't see anything. You do, on occasion, you see things off in the distance moving, but they don't seem to come towards you or notice you, maybe. But by the end of the first day, you can definitely tell that the mountain range to the south is starting to loom over and get much closer to you. Anthony, that is really loud. Holy crap.
Yeah. Oh my.
I had it set to a quarter even before it started. So, my phone is sitting on top of my laptop. Look, hey, not all of us have webcams.
Yeah. So, damn, that really distracted me. I'm sorry. Where was I at? Oh, the mountains begin to loom over you and get much closer. As you, by the end of the day, you actually feel a small chill in the air that you can tell is coming from the mountains as well. As it cools off a little bit, not uncomfortably so, but it is going to be cooler as you move towards the mountains, from what you can tell. But the first day goes by with no hitches. As you guys want to try and make camp, do you want a campfire? Do you like what you want to do here?
Deep just like, yeah,
Are
Deep
we,
just
like,
like started preparing a
exhausted?
campfire.
Are
Sorry,
we
go ahead.
tired? Can we keep going?
Well, you've been walking. Hold on.
I mean, I say we take a short rest at the very least.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, you've been walking for 10, 12 hours. I mean, if you keep going without resting, you will suffer exhaustion.
Okay.
Sentinel's just gonna like kind of just start like slowing down, kind of like slunking along.
Deep starts gathering wood for a campfire, not really thinking about it, and just naturally stopping for the day.
Not a lot of wood, other than some small brush and bushes here and there, which probably won't burn through the night.
Is it cold? Is it hot?
At
What's
this
the-
point, it's comfortable.
Well, we've been out during the night, haven't we? I mean, the rogue encampment isn't exactly a covered place.
No, but there are large fires all over, so there's a warmth there, and they did allow you to sleep in some tents and with bedrolls and stuff. You didn't necessarily need the bedrolls other than for comfort, as it wasn't very cool. Tonight, depending on your person, you might, it might be a little chilly. It's probably around 70 degrees.
I think I'll be used to it.
I like it colder than that, but
Like,
yeah,
probably be a little
you'd probably be
cold.
just fine.
All right. Can I kind of lick my finger and put it in the air, and while I do so, cast Druidcraft, which has the ability to, and this is your ruling here, but you can create a tiny harmless sensory effect that predicts what the weather will be like at your location for the next 24 hours. So would I know if it's going to be a cold night or any kind of particularly harsh conditions?
As the sun goes down, the 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 sky is clear. You see the stars, and through your druid craft, you can tell it's probably it's gonna be a clear night. It may get a little bit cooler than it is now, but that's about it.
All right, so we'd be okay without a fire potentially for the evening. Okay.
That's
If
what
we're
you
planning
gather.
to
Yes.
cook anything, we need sensory for any task we're performing.
I'm going to sit in or stand in one corner and then concentrate real hard and repeat what Thief told me to do, and you're probably gonna hear another fart right through the air.
Hit the button.
Yeah, you
Input
don't.
heart rate.
So you're trying to Misty Step is what you're trying to do. You're trying to learn how to Misty Step,
Just trying to learn how to Misty Step.
and you do. You do gain that from Fey Touch, right?
Yes,
Okay.
that's why I'm trying to do something.
Yeah. Thebe. Give me a perception check, even though you're absent-minded. Let's see how you do.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I did pretty well. I got an 18. Oh wait, that was the wrong. I didn't roll on this. I did it wrong.
You should be able to roll in Foundry. Just open up your sheet.
Yeah, I did it on D&D Beyond, cause I'm absent-minded, but it's much worse here. It's a 10.
Well, it's not like she's trying to hide it, but you do see Rowan standing off a little ways from everyone. You see her taking a deep breath and kind of hold it, and then she goes to blow out. And with a 10, you're not sure, but you swear her form flickers for just a second.
Dude, I think I had too much herb today. What is happening? As he consumes more.
Perfect.
Anybody else before we bed down?
Kavana would probably seek some form of elevated cover. Would there be any trees?
The best you could get in this area would be a rock or boulder, which may have come from the mountains nearby.
It's fine.
It may be 3 or 4 feet tall, but you're not looking at much.
It's something. Yeah, you would definitely see Carvana rest in a very strange position, and it kind of looks like a weird fucked up version of yoga where he kind of just bends himself over the top of the rock. And that's how he sleeps.
So is anybody keeping watch for the night?
I can take first watch with.
I pretty
You
much
guys
just
believe in
like offshoot, but I can to a point where I can see most of the people, if not all of them, in my vision. I kind of just look forward, and I'm just kind of as you can see, my eye kind of flickering a little bit, as if I'm drowsy, but I'm still very much awake.
I'll
As
take
I
second
begin.
watch.
I don't mind taking watch, especially if I'm on top of a rock.
So
Yes.
let's
Should have
say
view of everyone.
we'll say Lika and Sentinel take first watch.
Yep.
Sentinel can't really move, so he's kind of focused in one direction,
Yeah.
and
The camera.
understanding that, yeah, exactly. He's like a camera on a tripod. Lika, I would assume would probably get on the opposite side of him
Yeah.
to cover. Right. So both of you give me a perception check.
Ooh,
See.
perception. Okay.
Right. Licka, roll me just a d20.
Okay. Just a public roll?
Yes.
Okay.
I saw what you rolled. I saw what you rolled.
Okay. Wow, your first hitch goes. Your first watch goes by without a hitch.
Where are we now on the map?
You guys would be roughly here, like in between the blue dot and the mountain range here.
So this is the first night.
Right.
Okay, cool.
How many hours of the first night passed for first watch?
I'm gonna say probably 2 to 3 hours. Y'all got plenty of people in your group that don't need 8 hours of sleep, or 8 hours of rest rather. So you could probably just do it in 2 watches. You could even do 4 hours. Sentinel, you need 6 hours of inert, right?
Yep, I
Okay.
can be very much awake and conscious. I just don't have to. I can't move for 6 hours.
Right. So you could stay up the entire night basically and watch at least in that one direction.
Yeah, and anywhere that it can see within my cone of vision,
Right.
I can basically protect.
So Rowan had volunteered for the next watch. If you guys would like to wake her, who the hell is that? Oh, that's the guy that just joined chat. Is actually the one that I asked to come in and help me in Foundry. So, where is? Okay. Anyways, so Rowan and wait, we lost somebody. Who we lose?
No, Licka just
No one.
covered his camera.
Oh,
That's it.
okay. So Rowan and Sentinel, I guess, we're gonna be second watch. Did somebody else volunteer for second watch as well? No? Okay.
I mean, I did, but if it's the two of them, they should be fine.
Yeah, I presume that Sentinel has gone and kind of propped himself up against the rock
Alright.
you are laying on, actually. So that because y'all are always near each other. So
It's like he's like asleep in front of me, curled up, and I'm just like.
I'm on top of the rock, and you're just like rotating around it, or no, like
He's just
you're in
leaning
static
against the
position. But
base
if
of
you
it.
were up, you'd be like rotating around it.
Someone's got like a wheel that spins with wind, and I'm just slowly like.
Yeah, like a turntable.
all right,
We're
so
gonna have to draw. We're gonna have to draw things on his face.
Rowan and Sentinel, give me a perception check, please.
All right.
Oh.
Hey,
Uh.
23. Nothing gets past me.
At least in your direction.
In my direction.
Yeah.
Well, I can still hear as well. So if someone's sneaking
Sentinel.
up behind us.
Roll me a d20.
All right.
Owen farted again. It was just the wind.
You probably will try, like, attempt it for, like, every so often.
You definitely hear Carvana snore.
Sentinel, you with the 23, you swear for a moment. You are sitting against this rock that Carvana has chosen as his perch for the evening, I guess. I would say you are facing southward towards the direction y'all are headed, and Rowan would be sitting there facing the way that y'all came from, and that way y'all cover in both directions. You swear for a brief second you see a flicker of light far, far off in the distance. You're not quite certain, as it was just very brief. But, yeah. That's it.
We're gonna get fireballed.
That's it. That's it for the whole second shift. That's all you see.
So, at what point in the second shift do I see it? Like, you see that's like 2 to 3 hours in?
It was roughly 2 hours into your second shift here that you see it.
I keep a mental note, but I continue to stay dormant.
All right. Sun begins to crest as you see the darkened sky again start to get that pink hue as this night went by with no issues.
I kind of just like towards the end of my 6 hours, I just kind of stand up, and I kind of just continue to stare in the direction I saw the flash.
Okay.
What? Staring at Sentinel?
Hmm?
What?
I
You
s-
keep looking in that distance.
I could have sworn I saw a flicker of light.
Like, she gestures and motions like in that direction, like far.
To the south. Yep.
Yep. And I kind of like nod and I point my hammer in the exact direction I saw it.
Well, I guess we should tread carefully then.
Most certainly. I kind
Do
of
we
just
go
turn around.
check it out, or do we continue on to the mountains?
Wake and
Is
bake.
it-
Who wants a good berry?
How long do good berries last?
24 hours.
24 hours.
So I still would have the good berry in me technically, like on
It's
my,
just-
my thing.
It's just rotten.
It's starting to like get a little gross looking, but it's still there.
It'll basically it'll just poof out of existence if it's not consumed within 24 hours.
It's like a
Oh.
I look
Gobble
at the
good
I look
berry.
at the berry that I got earlier, and then I just take a bite into it. I just eat it.
Just one bite it.
Okay, yeah.
I was hoping for gooseberry wine. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You eat the berry. Sorry, Sentinel, I'll get to you in just a second.
Okay.
You eat the berry. It is very good, and you feel like you're rather full. It feels like you've just consumed a meal.
Wait,
He knows
was that
what
for
that-
Rowan or Sentinel? Because I'm pretty sure you just said Sentinel.
I
Oh, he said
said I'd
he-
get back to you in a second, Sentinel, but I was
Oh.
talking to Rowan.
I was confused.
Actually, Thief, I'll take another one.
Oh yeah, but here, they're better when you have a little something first. He hands you
Uh-oh.
over a cigar.
The influencer.
Don't be shy.
He's the pusher.
All your friends are doing it.
Morning puff puff pass.
I'm
my
gonna
guy.
take a half puff.
Okay.
So you just inhale?
Give me a con check with advantage. Since you're just taking a
Please
little
tell me she
How do
fails
I do
this.
that?
It would be
Shift?
too
Shift.
funny.
Please,
hold
please tell me it's a one.
Hold shift and give me a con save.
Please.
Sorry, not a check, a save.
You
It's just a
underestimate-
nat one on both.
Fail the advantage throw. That's 15.
Okay, it didn't. What I was holding shift while doing it.
I don't
I
know.
don't understand.
Oh, you know what?
You
Let me try something. I bet it's
You
not working because I
underestimate
disabled
my-
something.
rolls a 2. You underestimate my lucky feet. Rolls another 2.
Yeah, okay. It's not gonna work. I had to disable one of my mods. It's called Better Rolls, so the shift thing's not gonna work anymore.
So I gotta roll it twice, right?
Yeah. There was some clashing between some of my mods, so I had to disable one of them.
Understandable. Oh, that was so much better.
So
19.
Damn it, it's not high.
yeah, you I mean, you get that lightness feeling, but it's not anything that would be debilitating to you at all. If anything, you almost feel a little more conscious of your surroundings.
What
maybe,
a champ.
Maybe slightly paranoid. I don't know. Just saying. Uh,
Definitely.
Sentinel.
I cast
Sorry.
thaumaturgy just to have ominous whispers follow Rowan
Sentinel, what were you
for
doing,
a
man?
minute.
I take the good berry that I had from the prayer day, and I kind of like not crow. Yeah, I kind of crush it a little bit in my hands, and I wipe like kind of like a small portion of it over my shield, where my symbol for Gon is, and I go, "One for my lord," and I kind of just like pretend like I'm feeding the shield in a way.
Thought you were gonna. I was just waiting for you to say I wipe it on my lips, give myself a little blush.
I give myself a good berry
I was
mustache.
about to say, whoa, buddy, where's this going?
It's like that scene in Lord of the Rings where the dude's eating the tomato.
Oh!
That's the worst scene in that movie.
No, not Denethor.
All right.
Well,
As you guys, I guess you're waking everybody up.
Yep.
Okay, that was a
Consume
question
good
because y'all
berry.
didn't say y'all were doing that.
Yeah, wakey,
Point,
wakey,
yeah.
everyone.
Wakey, wakey, no eggs in bakey. We are poor.
So. Oh,
Just
hold
like-
on just a second. Let me.
Man,
It would not
Ronnie just made
be-
me hungry.
Surprised if someone pissed on me, but
Oh, whoa! What is
good thing
that shit?
one-
Wait a minute.
God damn, that was loud.
What?
Nothing. I had something playing in my ears. Sorry.
Just a loud fart reverb,
Yeah,
please. Just
with the echo.
just 2 minutes worth of
The-
reverberated fart.
When's revenge?
Okay.
Rowan eventually develops the
Alive.
Misty Step capability, but every time she does, just rips ass.
Yeah.
Was that Misty Step or Cloud Kill? I don't know. But anyways. All right. So everybody gets up. You gather up your rolls. Do the things that you do when you're preparing for travel in the mornings. Everybody eats. Well, some people have eaten a good berry. Yeah, that's head out for the day, people.
Yeah, so Thieve will prepare another batch and hand him out again as he's helping to pack up camp and roll up bedrolls and put out the fires. And like, here's another round.
Gotcha.
Is it-
Okay.
Who needs rations when you have a druid? Am I right?
I eat mine. Why not?
Got one
I
for
saved
Thieve.
the new one.
Okay.
I guess I'll put the new one in the same pocket the other one was.
I'll just consume the good berry.
So as we
I saw
travel,
someone else eat it.
I assume we're like following along the mountain range, heading towards this.
Not along the mountain range. You're heading towards the mountain range. Now the mountains do kind of loom off in the east of where you to the east of where you are, and then you see them. You started off. They were a good bit further, but as you continue to go south, they kind of close in from the southeast, and and you see them in front of you as well. So it's almost like you're not parallel with them. You're almost perpendicular to the mountain range. Not perpendicular. What's the
Adjacent?
word I'm looking for? Adjacent. Yeah, but you see that they kind of swoop to the south in front of you, and that's where you're headed, where they kind of cut around to the front. My words fail me. Sorry.
No, it's all good. So we're on kind of like an open plain area.
Yes,
in the
this
current
is
landscape?
very much open plains, except in front of you where the mountains are, which are still probably another day and a half of travel. The best you can tell.
Damn, this is more than 2 days.
Well,
Guess we
I
just
mean,
keep walking.
this was a car telling you this, and she's not much of a traveler, so, you know.
Point.
We've been
And
had.
she said, you know, about 2 days travel. I mean, she doesn't know exact. So,
Do I see anything, like any enemies or whatever out in the distance?
well, we're going to roll some checks for all that.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah, who's gonna be? Is it gonna be the same? Carvana's gonna be kind of. Oh shit.
Up in front.
So Thieves feeling paranoid about this time, and starts
And-
helping to hand out guidance to whoever else is making the check.
Yeah, I'm also handing out guidance because Rowan took a puff earlier and is kind of a little paranoid.
We all three prong guidance at a single focus point.
I can thoroughly investigate our area.
Oh my god.
Okay. Give me a perception check for, I guess, Carvana and. Carvana, did you say? I haven't heard you speak up. I don't know if you were keeping watch or.
Yeah, I'd probably keep doing the same thing.
Okay. So
Same,
give me a
same
perception
routine
check,
with the mercenaries. is
Simon
probably what I'd be
and
applying here.
Carvana.
Which kind of check?
Perception.
Gosh, I have to open up the character sheet for that. Bam.
You guys hear that?
Oh,
Oh, lovely.
Oh.
Nice big red 4.
You walk into a bush.
I'm perceiving the bush.
Yeah. 15. Oh, Simon, give me a D20 there, bud.
Okay.
Just a flat D20 from the bottom of the chat box there. Why is this not working?
Probably because we don't have tokens, maybe.
No,
No.
no, not that. A 3. A 3. Ooh. Okay, Romeo, a D6.
Oh.
Roll a
That's
6.
not good.
All right, you gotta have that.
Okay.
I get decapitated
No.
by a tree.
That's how Simon dies.
we have ants in this world? What?
Oh, he found the tree. Good job, Simon.
Oh my god.
Sorry it killed you.
Simon, you do see. You notice kind of ahead of you, a little ways, something moving. You can't quite make out what it is, but there are several somethings moving in the distance. They look to be humanoid.
I immediately point that shit out. I go, hey, look, there's a bunch of somethings moving over there.
Something?
A bunch of somethings. Woo!
They're basically our size, moving around.
Interesting.
Maybe we should get more cover by the mountains instead of like walking in the open plain. I'm just saying, those could be monsters again, you know? I don't want to fight any
Yo,
more
if we-
silly
Are we
monkeys.
gonna try to stealth into the trees?
No, not the
If
trees.
if there is
Okay.
anything for me to stealth into, I immediately do that.
There's
Duck
nothing.
head first into a bush.
Nothing? Okay, so I guess press closer to the
Carvana's
mountains.
bush.
Press closer to the mountains so that we're not like in the middle of an open plain, I guess.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You know,
I
if we
guess.
do take these guys out, we're helping out the rogue encampment.
What if they're rogues?
Then hopefully they have some food.
They're like at
or
least
actually, or information about what else might be in the area.
Okay.
Yeah, but we're on a time
How-
limit, you know?
How far? Oops, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna ask, how far do they seem to be away from us?
If you guys have stopped, so at this point, maybe 400 or 500 feet.
That's not very far at all.
I say we go say hello.
I don't know, Rowan. You're the leader. What should we do?
Nice.
I'm totally gonna start Ace Ventura my stealthing that way.
Dude,
Definitely.
Simon's already going. Thief
I
pulls
put
out
the
his bow.
hood up and walk along with them. So they
Okay.
don't see the horns.
Wait, are we doing this? Cause like, we could not. Guys,
Wait a second.
dude.
You do kind of look like these guys. You want to go check it out?
I don't know. They fought me before, even though
Feel like go like, hey, what's up, fellas?
I could try to speak with them, but I don't think they're I don't think they're the talking type.
Offer them some smoke.
So they're about, 400, 500 feet? Are we still walking or are we not?
Y'all have stopped, according to. I mean, Simon said he stopped y'all and told y'all this. So
What's the
I
plan?
say we cautiously continue forward, kind of like at a curve.
I mean,
No.
first off, do we even want to go investigate and see what these are, or do we just want to ignore it, continue on? That's the real question.
I want to try to avoid any conflict.
Okay,
Yep.
then I'll side with her.
Okay. Then. You're the boss.
Yeah. I mean, Simon
Just
does
for
seem
13
really
minutes.
capable, so like, I get where he's coming from. He could probably just find it out, but yeah, we should go save the old man. Time. We're kind of like on this contraption I heard about called a clock, and like it's like a saying, like you're on the clock.
So y'all are gonna try and skirt around.
Yeah, we're gonna do our best.
All right.
Obviously, gonna keep an eye on them though.
Landslide.
What kind of distance do you try and keep as y'all skirt around these guys? They don't seem to be moving now that y'all have all seen them. They seem to just be kind of wandering in random directions, but staying together.
Pack tactic.
Like they're kind of, weaving in and out of each other and just walking very slowly.
Does it appear that they've seen us or taken notice of us?
Not yet, but at this distance you do, and now that you've all stopped and you're really, kind of focusing on these things, they're kind of stiff in the way they move.
Have I ever encountered anything like this before?
I don't know. That would be a question for Simon. What was on that island with him?
Monkey.
Yeah, give me a history check.
What island? What island, DM Simon?
Monkeys.
We haven't gotten into that yet, but
Island of nudity? Was it a nude island?
Who?
dude, you saw how I appeared in front of you guys.
Nice.
They seem to move like some of the undead creatures you had seen before, in your life. That very stiff,
well,
kind of shambling walk.
I immediately point that out. I guess from what little I know about undead, whatever creatures, we're probably good to just sneak it around them.
All right then.
That sounds really good, because
Okay.
nope. Nope on the dead.
They're also
Uh,
fairly easy foes.
so let's
Yeah, but we
try
got
this. Are we
gotta
gonna
get the
try
old
this
man.
stealth? There's stealth
Yeah.
around them.
Mhm.
Try to maintain, I guess, 300 feet between us.
Thebe looks over at Sentinel and his heavy armor.
Oh,
And
Rowan's
real
also in heavy armor.
Heavy armor, big ass shield.
is Leica also in heavy armor?
Look, yes. Well, actually, you're wearing chain, right? So medium armor.
No,
Luca?
chain I think is heavy, isn't it? Let me
Yeah.
see.
But there's some
Chain
chain
shirt.
that is heavy.
Oh wait. Well, there's chain shirt and there's chain mail. So I mean, whichever
Yeah, he's
one.
probably in chain mail. I can find
Leica,
it.
what armor are you in?
I have I have chain mail, so I have disadvantage on
Yep.
stealth if we're
I'm
going
gonna
in.
go over and give him guidance.
Thank
Can I
you.
give myself guidance?
Yes.
You can, yes.
All right. All right. Yeah.
We're rolling
I'm
for
gonna.
stealth, right?
Okay.
All right.
I guess guidance.
We
On
can't
this?
do the hold control thing, right? So we
No.
just roll twice.
Actually,
Hmm?
okay, yeah. Go ahead.
So you roll it. Oh, nice.
I go first.
7. Oh, there is a disadvantage.
Well, if y'all are all trying to kind of skirt these guys, I need everybody to roll me a stealth check.
I put my guidance in there. Wait, how do I put that?
Oh,
Just a
there
roll.
it
Just
is.
roll a d4 on top of it, Luca.
All right.
Oh
Is that
no.
is that a 4 or a 1?
There are
2.
commands. You can always do like /roll and then
That's a
1d20 plus 1d4 and do
Oh,
it like
right. Yeah, you're right. I should
Yeah.
have just done it like that. My bad.
that. So Luca got a 9.
I got a
total.
9.
Rowan.
You
Rowan
can
got a
also
5.
Oof.
Hold
click
on.
each one time.
I'm not gonna roll much better. Yeah, no.
But you said you needed a D what?
That's
20?
lower.
D12. Ignore that. That's a
D12.
D12.
It's so high.
Wait, for what?
I rolled a D12 by accident.
Oh.
It's right next to the D20.
Yeah.
You need a 20? Okay, here we go.
11.
Wait, so the disadvantage works. Does advantage work? When I
All right, that did not roll the thing way I thought it was gonna roll.
Every
Yeah, you got to right click to knock down to take off the other ones. Whatever you add with left click, right click, subtract from that.
Or well,
I'm
you
go-
rolled 2 16, so it don't matter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
16. Well, yeah. So then plus
Not your roll.
whatever. I
So
don't know.
19 total.
Yeah.
Rowan and I are not.
Still
Rowan
not.
and Lika are not stealthy.
Still not
at
very good
all.
overall.
Never really needed to do that, so
But
unfamiliar.
Well, it would.
But-
Well, actually, it wouldn't be a 19, would it? I mean, depending upon your ruling for this big ass shield I'm carrying.
their passive perception is only an 8. So y'all do skirt them without drawing their attention.
Wow.
Are
I
we?
turn to everybody and I go, "Good thing you guys suck."
I kind of just like, I guess as we're walking past them, I kind of like look at them. Do I, as we get like keeping that 300-foot distance, is it a little bit closer now than the 500? Do we get like a better visual on them, or can I see
they are
them?
definitely some type of undead, most likely zombie type creatures, as they are just kind of shambling around. And you
tell yet?
yeah, you very slightly hear some of the moaning coming across the winds.
All right,
Axe
everybody,
ready.
walk like a crab.
You know,
Just
you hear a
very
few things,
slowly.
but they didn't catch sight of you. So yeah, it is what it is.
I kind of, as we're walking, I kind of end up like stopping and just staring at them for a moment. Like I'm like kind of like caught in like a little trance.
Oh, I have to point this out. If we're taking the same route back, we're leaving them for later, right?
Hell yeah!
Maybe they'll
Just,
wander off.
You know.
If our
Yeah,
decision
but
is
I
taken,
would
Squishy
rather-
fingers.
I would rather get there unscratched,
understandable. Okay,
just in case something ominous.
Yeah, but their fingers are all rotten. How much damage can?
You'd be
I would not
surprised.
underestimate our enemies.
Just don't
Rowan
let them
kind
touching me.
of looks like she's having like some sort of flashback. He says, "You'd be surprised."
I kind of just like again. I'm just kind of like while we're on the trail, I'm just staring at like the grouping of them.
He sees Rowan and offers her a cigar.
Well, then we'll continue on. If they don't see us and we wanted to
Well,
continue on unscathed, let's keep moving.
We're gonna continue along, I guess then.
We should have a smoke break first, though. You know.
Rowan, I decline kindly, and I say maybe when we take a rest.
But it's good for you.
I know, but it's like
Build up that
Now's not a
immunity.
good time.
All right. Go then.
All right. Second half of the day.
We keep running.
Same people keeping watch.
yep.
Yeah.
I'll keep watch. First time around.
Oh,
Okay.
I'll sleep then. Let Simon.
Well,
take
no,
his
this
place.
is the second half of the day. Like this is afternoon
Who's
now,
scouting?
and you're
Oh,
still
sorry,
for
traveling.
scouting.
Okay,
Oh,
so
So
Yeah,
as
yeah.
we're still
Yeah,
moving
yeah.
around. Yeah, same
Yeah.
thing.
So,
Guidance.
all right.
Guidance. Okay.
All right.
Wait, who is it on? Is it?
Yeah, I am casting guidance on Curvana, and Sentinel, are you casting guidance as well?
Sentinel's currently like non-responsive at the moment.
Ah,
He will do it. He's super paranoid. There's like something out there, and I know it.
need that D4.
Yeah, you can have it. You know. I believe in you. You're great.
It's 11, bro.
Yeah,
Nope.
you're just kind of taking in the mountains as they are,
Nature's
they're getting
wonderful,
quite
man.
close, and you're starting to feel this again. You're starting to feel this cool breeze on occasion coming down off the mountain range,
Nature's feeling real good on my skin.
and yeah, you with an 11. Yeah, roll me just a flat d20.
Whew.
Mmm.
CD20.
16.
There's the roll I needed.
Okay, roll me. Give me a d6, please. 4.
No.
Someone's gonna get shot.
Someone's gonna.
You just hear, and Curvana drops with a hole through his head. No. Anyways,
You hear the crack of an M1 Garand.
Curvana, you are, maybe kind of sidetracked at the moment. You catch yourself kind of looking down at the ground, deep in thought, and you look up real quick as the rest of your companions are here following along a little ways behind you, kind of conversing amongst themselves, looking out around the plains, and you see what looks like a couple of little structures ahead of you, way ahead of you, but yeah, it looks like could possibly be a small village or something.
Where are we on the map?
Y'all are here. Let's see. Where's my mouse? Oh, there we go.
Here, maybe? Or, oh, are we crossing here?
Yeah, y'all are gonna be crossing about here.
Uh-huh.
And like I said, I have a map with like places that she has put on here for you. But there is a cavern that goes through the mountains here and leads down into the southern lands. But y'all are roughly here, kind of almost at the foot of the mountains at this point.
Gotcha.
So as y'all kind of followed the curvature around, again, there's I'll do this real quick.
Does anyone have dark vision or something of the equivalent?
There's for now this will have to do, but there is kind of a line across the map where she drew it, and she kind of wrote the word, passage by this, and that's where y'all are headed. So y'all were kind of headed down this way, and then y'all kind of following along the mountain range before you actually get into the mountains.
And you said, who was it, Leica?
Like on Rowan.
Noticed the buildings.
Oh wait, no, Carvana.
No,
Carvana
Carvana.
Oh, I
noticed.
noticed.
Okay.
Yeah, I would kind of like wait for the entire group to catch up, and I would tell them like we have some structures. Could I estimate how many there were?
They're kind of. They kind of all look. It's hard to tell from this distance. What the hell? Oh, how many structures there would be as they all just kind of blend together. You can see that there are several of them, but you can't tell where one ends and the next begins because it's such a distance still. It's still
Right.
a little ways away, a good ways off.
Gotcha. Probably like phrase something along the lines of, "Boy, we have a small
Boy.
village ahead of us. Potential loot. Don't mind ransacking a few houses."
Well,
That's the
dude,
general,
what if there's
but
what if there's people living in there?
Then we leave them alone.
I would like
All right,
to
just making
point
sure.
out that we
'Cause,
did
like, that
pass
came
by
up the wrong way. Sorry,
Right.
what was that?
we did pass by a few zombies before, or undead, before passing here. So I
It
suggest
might be the villages.
we proceed with a little bit of caution.
Yeah, lots of caution
Well-
from me.
is the village on the path, to where we need to go?
Yeah, it is directly ahead of you. I mean, you could always
Well-
verge off or whatever, but it is in your path.
Well,
I guess.
I'd say we get close
On
enough,
guard.
and then everybody hang back and I can go check it out, see if I can see anything.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That
We
is-
can we can hide while you go scout a little bit.
This would have been
If
a
that's
perfect
okay,
place
if that's
for
okay with Rowan.
this would have been a perfect place for a familiar, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is that
But
good
actually,
with
I
you,
decided
Rowan?
to hit the portal.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
All
All
right.
right, Simon.
So y'all walk probably for another 45 minutes or so before you get close enough to realize that the structures were indeed small houses and hovels. And you also now can see what looks like people maybe working the soil, working the field in the fields kind of around this little village. Farmer type, working the fields. But yeah, you can't make out any real detail as you're still quite a distance away.
Sod busters. Man, I hate sod busters. You know what movie that was from?
No.
Oh, okay, well, never mind. Wasted.
Oof.
So what's the plan?
Approach with
Simon's gonna scout.
prejudice.
Well, how many of us are human? 1, 2 of us?
You consider half
sure.
elves human?
Rowan and Thebe could pass for human without, if they would like cover the tips of their ears, they are half
Rowan
human.
lets her hair down. It'll cover her ears, but
I am human. quote, quote.
Well, do we just
Uh,
casually stroll into this place, or Rogue said everyone else looks pretty weird. You know, do we just walk in, be like, "Hey, what's up, guys?" Or do the people who most resemble the current populace, venture forth?
Um,
don't really care, to be
if
honest.
we are walking in, I would prefer to stay in the back, as I don't want to scare the locals.
Yeah, like
Put all
why?
the non-threatening people in the front.
Sentinel is just kind of like, he seems a little zoned out, like something's preoccupying his mind. He just kind of like nods and goes, "Yes."
You okay, buddy?
Sentinel, you
Yes.
okay?
Yes.
You
Can I
want
make a
another
perception
dictionary?
check to see if I can figure out what's going on with Sentinel?
I look at Curvana and just point at Sentinel, and it's like,
I mean, you could do an insight check.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna throw y'all. Hang on a second. Yeah, go
Oh.
ahead. Oh, 19, 24, nice. Let me throw y'all in here just to give y'all something to look at for a moment. Sentinel. I mean, are you hiding anything? Are you? I mean, what does
You
she
can.
gather?
She can definitely gather that seeing undead seems to have bothered him in some way.
But from now on, you'll probably do insight checks on Sentinel at disadvantage because he is not
Human.
just. Yeah, his expressions are probably mouth open, mouth
Very
closed.
guarded.
That's it.
Got it. Okay. All right.
You could definitely. I think it's mouth open, mouth closed, and maybe the positioning of where my eye is facing.
Yeah.
Like you can kind of like if like if I'm like seem to be like staring off into the distance, obviously you can tell something's up.
You've only got one eye.
I have two, but only one. One is visible at the moment.
Okay. So the other one's covered.
Yeah, I have basically wraps around my head. I think I
Can you
can
see out of it?
vaguely. Let me see if I can show you. I think I sent it to the DM actually. Actually no, I have a copy of it here. Hold on. I'll put it in the group one.
Oh. Okay.
Don't.
Wait, with your face wrapped like that, I wouldn't even be able to see your mouth anyway.
There wasn't a lot of like detail options for the wrapping.
Got it. Okay.
It's like my other eye is like barely visible, but I can clearly see out of the cracks. It's hard to see my face fully.
So what's the verdict? Everybody's going in or
Normal people are going in.
normal? Wow, that's fucking
Normal. Yeah,
Hey,
the
you
mercenary with
Normals
the
are
veil on
gonna
his face is
be
real
in the
normal.
back.
None
The
of you weird
Tiefling
people.
and the Warforged are gonna be in the back.
God, if we
I'm
would
gonna
have had
say this:
shippers
we
in
probably look
game.
really colorful to whoever is part of this world.
I know you're our
Hey,
leader,
look.
Rowan, but that was
You're
rude.
dressed in female studded leather. What do you
And I'm
want?
wearing a veil over my face and bright green clothing.
I'm just a hunk of metal moving, so I mean,
Alright,
You're
bring it
basically
out.
iron ore
Rowan will
given
be
motion.
up front. Rowan will be up front.
okay.
We
I
go.
take off walking.
Y'all start to move in. As you get closer, you see it is indeed a man who is tilling the earth. He looks up. He
Dude?
waves. He looks behind him back towards the village and yells something. Rowan, you're in front. Give me a perception check to see if you can understand what he says from this range.
Okay.
You pick up maybe visitors as part of the string of words that he yells out. and you start to see movement amongst the hovels and the little small houses, as you see people kind of poking around, looking, coming to see.
I'm going to cautiously continue forward.
Everybody just kind of stops and lets her go without saying anything.
No, I stroll
We
right
follow.
next to her. I walk like
Yeah.
I haven't a care in the
Scooby
world.
and Shaggy type. And it's like,
Closed.
let's just let her go, dude.
I continue walking as if I don't have a care in the world.
Okay. Yeah, they as you guys walk, I mean, you start to see people, humans, obviously, kind of gathering to see the visitors that have come, as this man yelled, and the old man approaches you. As you can see now, he is an elderly gentleman. Excuse me. Okay, well, where is he? I lost him. The old man just got lost. There he is.
Deckard, is that
Hey,
you?
hey!
Deckard.
He begins with he's it's not actually a pitchfork, but in the picture it is. I'm sorry, that's what I had. He had some kind of hoe over his shoulder, and yeah, no. Anyways,
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. Carry on. Ignore that.
as he approaches, he just says, "Welcome, strangers. What brings you here?"
We've come very far. You know, I mean, we're on a journey of sorts. I don't know how to quite explain it. We're traveling to get to southern part of the mountains, or wherever that is. I'm a scout, not someone who knows directions.
Well,
Hello, we're looking to pass through the mountains.
well, you're certainly welcome to travel that way, but you can stay here for the evening. It is getting late. We have a community supper. You're more than welcome to stay and eat and rest here. You still got about half a day's travel. I don't know if you want to travel that far into the night.
Are you sure you'd be able to cater? The land around doesn't seem all that.
Yes, come, it's fine. The land here, actually, now that you've gotten closer, the land that he's farming looks very fertile.
Can I?
What is it?
In
what
comparison
is
to
it
the
like?
rest?
Yes,
Can
in
I insight
comparison
check this
to
guy?
everything around, it's like everything's dying, bam, everything's fertile right here.
DM,
What is
can
the name of
can I
your
insight
village?
check? Go ahead.
Oh, you
Where
can,
are we?
yes.
I don't know what that is about.
You can do an insight check. And what was this? Intelligence? Oh.
It was just on my screen.
Yeah,
So I
Yeah.
clicked it.
I clicked it as well. I didn't know.
Yeah,
if it did
that was
for
the
a
only.
reason.
Yeah.
It was on the screen, so I clicked it. I was
Yeah.
like,
Well, no, Carvana just rolled his. That's why I was like, what? Why is this just
Oh,
not
that's because
showing
I
up?
have my thing on Discord because I'm looking at everyone's face.
Oh.
I'm being creepy.
Thebe, yeah, I mean, you don't see any issues with this gentleman. He says, come, I insist. And he turns and leads the way, and he starts yelling, we have visitors, prepare, we need... he turns around and looks, and you see him count. 2, 3, and he kind of uses his fingers. He looks, we have some visitors! And he just says that
I don't
again.
know if anyone understands this, but Jerron's gonna say something.
Well, you don't get visitors here very often. Are you guys following him?
I am like
Slowly.
loosely following. Yeah.
Okay. As he's walking, he's talking, and he's saying we don't get visitors here often. It'd be nice to hear some stories of the outside world here. Things have been strange lately, and he just kind of rambles on as he goes. If you guys continue to follow, but
Ooh. At that like hearing him say that, I'm immediately gonna
Reload the screen.
yeah. Forget if it's telepathy. I'm a mind link with Rowan.
Okay.
Obviously, you just
Let me
gonna,
get your tokens here.
Aw, shit.
I'm definitely gonna like portray my feelings on this. Is Lika muted?
Yes. Hello,
Okay.
sorry. I thought it was my sister. I apologize.
It'll definitely be along the lines of like, this doesn't feel right. I hate how that man portrayed. Also, that fertile land was super suspicious. I don't like it.
And then can I communicate back to you?
Yes,
Is everyone
Oh.
sorry? Is everyone widescreen or is that just
it's
me?
white screen
Loading,
for me
it's
as well,
loading,
'cause
yeah.
It's still loading.
Oh, is it still loading?
Yeah, it's still in the classic Windows 99%. We know it's not 99%.
Oh.
yeah.
And
We're all
for
doing it.
Rowan,
Yeah,
this
no.
lasts for an hour. So if you want to chat to me later, you can also do that.
Okay.
Oh, there it goes.
Still at 99.
Yeah, no, Rowan doesn't
Oh.
trust it either.
Sentinel and Thief are here.
I
I've
got
arrived.
99%, but I'm missing one.
Rowan's here. Simon's
Simon's
here.
here. Can we kind of
Oh
investigate?
man, am I being
this line?
singled out?
Rowan's
Okay.
gonna be more
Anything
towards the
coming
back
from
of
it?
the group.
Okay. Lika and
Have we-
Carvana are still loading.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I'm
That's
still
odd.
loading in.
Have we crossed the line?
Have you crossed the line?
Yeah.
What you mean?
The
No, not in the mountains. We're
is
not
dead.
there.
Sorry,
no,
Anthony.
not
Keep
that
talking.
line. You said there was a line, where everything looks like shit, and then everything looks great. Have we crossed? into the-
Okay. It's not necessarily like a line. It's like everything was dying, and then as y'all get to this point, it's like everything's vibrant again.
Yeah,
But
like
it
there's an
did
aura
happen
around the
within
village.
maybe 300 feet or so. It wasn't
Is it
just.
actual real grass?
It is, yes. It is very alive. There's birds flying around the bushes and trees, and like it's very vibrant and lively here.
Can I
The s-
sense any kind of wrongness? Like it shouldn't be like this?
I mean, other than the fact that what y'all have traveled through for the last 2 days, and then boom, there's a sense of kind of, where the fuck did this come from? Why is this place here untouched like this? But other than that, I mean,
Okay, well I'll follow the guy.
Keep
is
a whisper
everybody
in the group.
loaded? Yeah, everybody's loaded. Okay.
It's totally
Yeah.
fine, guys. I'm telling
Nice
you, you just
music,
gotta
huh?
trust me on this.
I don't see everybody else's token.
Yeah, it's
Where
just
I-
singular for now.
You don't see everybody's tokens?
Yeah, I just see
Yeah.
mine.
Mine has like a dark screen over it,
Yeah, there's darkness.
and like if I walk around, it uncovers a little bit of it, but it looks really weird.
Yeah, it looks strange.
Okay, I see Thief.
I can see everybody now.
What the fuck just
Carvana.
happened?
I can see Sentinel.
Oh, okay.
There's just a bunch of holes in
Yeah.
the darkness.
Everything past, everything to my left. Like Carvana is one space to my left. Everything after that, everybody seems to be coming from that direction. I don't know if anybody can still see me.
I can still see you
Still
move around.
Okay.
Hmm.
So far I have Sentinel, Thief, Carvana, and me. Yeah, now everybody disappeared.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if anybody just moved anything.
I was moving
It's-
the
I
whole
think it's
group.
the darkness.
Okay, so the only
There's
people
just
on the
random
screen right now is
spots.
me and
What the
Sentinel.
fuck just happened?
Reload.
Back to 0.
You can try to reload, but I don't know why it would. I don't
Unless
know.
it's map settings.
I think it's just not working. It's not that it's not working in general.
Let me refresh.
Yeah, just refresh, see what happens. Cause, like on my end, it's fine. I don't understand.
Yeah, my refresh as well.
And Thief,
Well, you also don't.
you can move around and see everybody, or no? Like I see Sentinel hauling ass.
Like if I do this, it uncovers like little circles of wherever I go.
See, Leica appeared
Oh.
right here and moved. You know, I don't see anybody else right now.
I have not moved yet.
Okay,
Oh,
hold on.
really?
Hold on.
Yes.
What the fuck
Okay.
is going on?
Here is Sentinel.
Oh wow.
Here is Steve. Well, he's one space over. Yeah, he's moving.
I think
the
it's Fog of War is enabled.
Yeah, but
How about
you
now?
know, I see.
No, it's still the same.
Yeah, it's
I'm
still
gonna try
the same.
reloading and see if that does anything.
How about now?
Oh, now we see everything.
Yeah,
Wait,
no,
we see the
you should
whole
maybe
town.
revert it back because now I can see everything.
No, that's fine. That's fine. There's nothing. I mean, it's broad. It's not.
No, as in we can see into the houses too.
Yeah, that's fine. It's not the middle of the day, but it's not
Oh wow.
nighttime, so you can see everything.
It's like evening.
Yeah, you can
Love
still
this
see
new
just
too.
fine. You can see inside the houses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
I go
At
to the
least now
bars.
you
since
know
I
that
know
we're
where it is.
concerned about those kinds of things.
Oh shit.
You know.
I have this fleeting sense that
I like.
there's a bar nearby. I need a drink.
I have bar sight.
Bar side.
So,
You use bar sense?
My bar senses are tingling.
Okay, now I'm gonna turn this back on and see what happens.
This is my favorite town just for the music. This is
It's not eerie. Let's go.
feeling it, bro.
It's not eerie, but it still doesn't feel right.
I don't
It
like it.
I don't
it's
like-
sus.
Did
I
anything
don't
happen to
like
your map?
Yeah, there's
Uh,
darkness
We have the
now.
FOV
yeah,
thing now,
inside,
but it's a normal
the
FOV.
inside effect of it.
Yeah, now it's normal.
Okay.
I wasn't
Okay.
done metagaming, so like, can you just fix it?
Can you just take it off?
No. So,
Let us
old man,
finish
what's
check.
good around here?
Okay, so anyways, as you guys come in, you see several people kind of approaching out of curiosity and looking. They are definitely staring down Licka and Sentinel.
Just gonna keep my
Uh,
head down. Just,
They
I go,
haven't
uh,
said
Start
anything
acting
yet.
friendly with
but-
Licka.
I walk over to Licka and just, you know, put my arm around his shoulder like, you know, my homie. Or I lean up against him.
Yeah,
or
someone just quickly start choking out Licka.
They start hugging on the demon while dressed like a girl. Okay.
something. Oh, damn,
And you're
that's
obviously
not
a male. Wow, that's
good. Oh, well.
shit. Just
You
got
know.
really weird. Okay.
If
I,
they
I
give
just
me,
give,
like,
I
leaning
give
on his
Simon a
shoulder.
nod.
Like, okay.
So the old man turns and he says, "Please follow. I'll show you where we have our meal for the evenings."
In open air, or is it
he never gave us his name.
inside?
Oh, you want to know his name is? We're gonna call him. Damn, fuck you, Anthony. We're gonna call him.
Bruh.
We're gonna
That's
call
a
him
long name.
Jared. His name is Jared.
Oh my
Jared.
god.
Yeah, he's
Hey,
not an
Jared.
old man. He's probably 40, 35 to 40 for a human. You know, that's
Still gonna call him old man.
All right, so keep following him. You know, might as well.
where's everybody else? Carvana, you
Just
just like
trailing.
fuck it. Like, wait, I'm gonna stay way back here.
Don't worry.
He's
We be trailing.
spry for a middle-aged man.
I mean,
He's,
bruh,
like, he's booking it.
I'm
very
fucking.
spry.
I'm almost 50. You ought to see me read
I'm
meters, man. I
spamming my
freaking
buttons,
get it.
bruh. I'm spamming my butt.
I gesture the others to go in first. So, you know.
I look around and I kind of like take a pose. Does it look sus?
Thieves.
This
Thieves
kinda
just
sucks.
like chilling.
Sus as fuck.
He's chilling. I'm just like, this is uncomfortable. This is way too safe for this place. What the fuck?
Oh, that's so cool.
No one just closed the door on us.
Oh no!
I'm sorry. I'm just reminiscing that the fact that the doors you could. That's such a cool thing.
That is a nice feature.
Stop playing with the door!
Guys, you're gonna break
We're
its
fascinated by
hinges.
doors.
You're gonna break it off its hinges, guys. Come on.
Sentinel kind of just like stays outside, kind of like, and just kind of like looks around for a minute, taking it all in.
You're our ring for the door.
I'm gonna like peek in first before
Why am I the only one in here? What is?
I'm a bit shy. You
That's
know?
what I'm wondering. I'm like, why are we the ones in here when everyone else went first? Hold on.
Demon. Just don't want to scare people.
We'll just choke you out. It'll be fine. We'll just be like, oh look, he's so powerless. Don't worry about it.
By the way, we tamed them along the way.
Yeah, as you guys kind of have an entourage. By the time you guys get here, you see quite a few people coming in behind you. Curious.
I got a bit easy. Just, people.
Where did the farmer take a seat? Is it? This man
He
right
is here. Yeah. He's that man there.
Yeah. What's good around here?
Well,
You guys have like
we have.
meat or?
We usually have vegetable stew with some chicken or if we feeling particularly festive, we may slaughter a few goats, cook them over the fire.
Ooh.
Steve,
I just
bro,
see
you having
something
fun, man?
nice.
You just like checking everything out. Steve's like all over the fucking place, dude.
Yeah, he's
Steve is
absent-minded.
wandering.
Yeah, he's absent-minded, so he stopped paying
He's
attention to
just
everything
going
that's going,
around.
and he's just wandering around while this is happening.
Yeah, no problem, man. It's
Lana will take a bar seat.
He's like the kid that
Oh, man.
didn't hold mama's hand. He's just lost and wandering around the toy section
Yeah.
until he figures out, oh shit, I can't see mama.
Rowan at
looks
this
around.
point
Oh,
kind of
shit.
realizes Thebe is not with them inside the bar and peeks her head out of the.
I mean, yeah, you see Thebe kind of wandering off in the this direction here.
Thebe, what?
Just gonna stand right next to
Dude,
the
hey,
door,
what's up?
awkwardly, just like top the Simon, dude.
You can't
Do we
just
take a
wander
seat?
off like that.
Oh, dude, sorry. Yeah, let's go. Where are
Alright.
we going? Alright,
Yeah, we're going to the tavern.
alright,
It's like this way.
I'm gonna
alright.
stand by the door.
This way. This way. Yep.
Alright.
In here.
Is there any like quiet spot that I can stand in this place and just see everything?
In this tavern, or this
Yeah.
not tavern. It's more of a dining hall. It's kind of set up like a tavern, but it looks like a communal kitchen. Where everybody kind of gathers to eat. It's not really a tavern type. But yeah, you can. You could host up in the corner over here, and kind
Okay,
of see
that'll work.
everything. From that view.
Can I hide?
I mean, you can try. Everybody's kind of looking at you, but yeah. Yeah, there's as everybody kind of gathers in, and takes seats at different places. They're all definitely interested in all of you. Oh shit, it's hard to move these people around. Oh shit, wrong button, Adam.
Oh, dude, there's so many people in here.
Well, they're not
Um,
used to having this.
Can we, like, smoke in this establishment? I don't want to be rude. Or do I need to, like, finish my cigar?
I don't see why not.
I would definitely order.
As everybody kind of gathers in, the old man says, all right, shh, as everybody's kind of whispering it. Did you see the one with the horns? You know, like different, you hear all this shit, you know.
Oh, that's.
Of course.
You see the one with the horn.
He says, all right. So, tell us, what brings you here? Why are you going to the mountains? And please, have dinner. As he, you know, the ladies from the back start bringing out trays of food.
Oh my gosh, I just keep.
And placing it down on the table. She has a large pot. You see her place one of these large pots on each table in the establishment, and it's steaming. And she comes out with a tray. She returns shortly with a tray, and on the tray are it looks like some kind of meat that has been kind of sliced up, you know, cooked over a fire and sliced up, and it has you can smell some herbs and spices from it. But yeah, that's I mean, as everybody's kind of getting situated and sitting their food, everybody's focused directly on the group as they're all waiting for a response. As
sorry,
to
a
why y'all are
response.
here.
A monastery up north was attacked. We're venturing south to look for aid.
Eastgate. You speak of Eastgate.
I believe so.
Check's
Do I
world map.
did check's world map? Possibly.
Yeah, that's
To the northeast.
that's what it's.
northeast of
Eastgate is the monastery. Yes.
Yes, we speak of Eastgate.
I hadn't heard of this.
Wait, can we like ask you a question? How are you like able to avoid all the like corruption going on outside? That's weird, dude.
Corruption?
Yeah,
Oh, you
There's,
mean
like-
the way everything's dying.
yeah. We saw some like zombie-looking creatures like at least a few miles back.
I don't know anything about that, but well, the land around Sorge has always been very fertile.
What?
The land Sorge here. That's the name of this little village.
Oh. Do you know why that is? Cause that's really weird.
I do not.
Insight check.
Yeah.
Guidance.
Also, insight check.
Same insight check, and I'm also gonna cast guidance on myself.
I'm also gonna guidance myself.
I'm
if that's
checking
okay.
this dude. Where?
I'm gonna guidance myself and cast it. Yoink. Or
Just
is he?
looking.
Am I able to do this myself?
Hey.
Let's see.
Hold
These
on.
are some naughty rolls.
Wait, actually, hold on. I have a
swear.
token now. Let me do this.
Also,
What the heck?
I'll be 22 for Thief.
I don't know what that roll is.
I'm confused.
The D20. It didn't roll a die.
So
Said
as
golden
he says this, the lands around here have always been fertile, and we've never really gone hungry. Insight check. Wow, fuck all of you, Jesus.
He's capping.
Sentinel's the only. Well, Sentinel
Well,
did fairly poor.
It didn't. It didn't roll. I don't think, because I didn't see the die roll or anything.
I see you rolled twice. You got a 10 both times.
Oh, did I get a 10 on it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There's the other one. I see it. Okay. That's weird.
Damn. Yeah.
Bar fight.
As he says that, he seems to be very honest about what he said. Carvana, what is this shit?
I
Hold on.
got a 17.
Yeah. Same thing. I mean, you know, everybody that rolled over like a 15 or so, or 14 can tell, you know, he's being very honest about they've never really been been without. They've always had, they've never gone hungry.
So I
This has
walk
been
up to
true
this guy.
for-
Didn't he ask us where we were going, and we told him, you know?
You told him
I
you were
just
headed
told
to the
him we went-
mountains. That's it.
I just told them we're
Okay.
venturing south past the mountains to
Yeah.
look for it. That's it.
We're looking for a tree, a very special tree.
Oh no.
Aw.
Oh,
Mentioned the tree.
you seek the tree of Inifuss.
Yeah, that's it.
What could you possibly want with that old tree?
He's
Shit, you got me.
nuts.
We were told to seek it out from a group of rogues at this little camp that was in terrible shape. And if you guys could provide any kind of assistance to people, they'd very much appreciate it. They're about 2 days to the northeast.
There's no cities or towns near that area. Okay, I need everybody to deafen themselves except for Kravana.
Ooh, this is spicy. See ya, boys.
Should I stress him out by by turning on the camera? Fuck it. Fuck it.
Uh-oh. Whatever.
Let's stress him out.
Everybody's
I'm gonna take the
deafened?
glasses off.
Alright.
Guys.
Okay, so you rolled a 17 on your intelligence saving throw when you first came into the town.
Yes, sir.
As you coming into town, you constantly see things out the corner of your eyes, and when you turn, there's nothing there, like almost like maybe a shadow or something moved. But you do feel almost like an insect bite, where you're constantly like reaching down and like swatting maybe like, you ever been stung by a horsefly? Like that?
No.
Really?
I've been stung
Never?
by a bee at worst.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
a horsefly is very much that kind of sting, but as soon as it stops biting you, it goes away instantly. It doesn't continue to sting like a bee does. But it's that
Right.
very, very sharp pain for just a second. You reach down like something's biting you, but there's nothing there. But it's constant. It's
there's, like, nothing
it's almost like
physical?
gnats or something. Like, it's just aggravating. Almost like, not gnats, I'm sorry, like mosquitoes. But again, you constantly seeing things out the corner of your eyes.
Do I see like other people like feel that pain and like?
No, people look at you funny though when you're like swatting, and the villagers are kind of looking at you like, what are you doing? But
Fair enough. Yeah.
yeah, that's it. So I've been wanting to tell you that, but I needed to get everybody kind of situated here.
Gotcha.
So yeah, bring everybody back. Nobody's paying attention. Let's do this.
Is it just the?
All right.
There it is.
Yeah, Thieves back. There we go. Okay,
Yeah.
there we go.
Hype.
All right, so
Simon
My name
is still
name
not
back
back.
yet.
yeah, that's fine. We need to call it for the night, anyways. But as you guys are kind of explaining what y'all are doing here, and you see Kravana constantly swatting at, I don't know, you'll see him walking and he'll just kind of like swat at his arms, swat at his legs, like something's stinging him, or like mosquitoes or horseflies or something's constantly, and he's just, but yeah, that's about it. Hang on. Come on, Anthony. You can do it, man. You can do it. You got this. Put that fat finger to use. There he is. All right.
Hey.
Okay, so I'm good, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we good, we good.
All right.
Hey,
So,
what happened? Give me the deeds, boy.
so everybody notices Kravana kind of swatting at his legs, his arms on occasion, like he's seeing pest, horseflies or something like that, you know, or he'll swat and he'll rub his arm for a second. Ever since y'all have come into this town, he's been after it, and as everybody kind of settles down in here and begins to eat and answer questions and ask questions of these people, that's where we're going to end it for this week. So,
Yo.
Suspense.
Good.
Jack,
Ah.
We did it, guys. We made it to this town.
We
I'm a
lived.
I still don't trust anyone here, but that's fine.
No, it's
Yeah, this shit feels fucked up.
why?
It feels really fucked up.
No, this is
It
fine.
just feels fucked up.
They're
Yeah,
curious
like,
about
oh,
the devil,
man,
not,
maybe-
not scared
I
of it.
wonder why.
I don't know.
Looking at
So
what-
sus.
No, this is
How
great.
far,
It's
how far
happy
away are we in the mountain? Like, I mean, are we? Is this
We're
like
not in the mountain at
place,
all.
or is this right in the open and
We're
just
like
every
right. Like if you look at the world map, I think we're like right on top of the mountains. Like right
No.
above them on the map.
You are, you are maybe a half a day from the foot of the mountains, like where. So you're almost in the mountains. Like this little village is set in the shadow of the mountains. You know, well,
we still
Which is
recording?
even more sus.
Are we
Watch.
still recording?
Next session, the illusion drops. We were
Yeah,
never
yeah.
here.
Jared
So,
is totally
one
just
second.
gonna vent and
Recording.
guys, thanks for watching. Thank the players for being here. Thank you guys for being here. Like and subscribe, comment,
Do
come
well.
back
All
and
the
see us in a
channel
week.
losers, do it.
And
Better see you
Whoa.
follow.
yeah, let's tell your friends, tell your family, tell your enemies. I don't care who likes and subscribes
Hide
as
your
long as you
kids,
like and
hide your
subscribe.
wives,
So.
because Diablo is coming
But I'm out of here. We're out of here. We'll see y'all later.
Thank you, DM.
for you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.